Imagine waking up every morning on the edge of a 4,000-foot cliff. One wrong step, one earthquake, one storm, and everything disappears. From houses hanging off deadly mountains to homes balanced above crashing oceans, these are the most dangerous places people actually call home. But here's the crazy part: millions still choose to live there. In this video, we're traveling across the world to uncover terrifying homes built in places no human should survive, yet somehow they do. Would you dare spend a single night here? An island so small, its name is whispered among the waves. Santa Cruz del Islote is a place where land is scarce and community is everything. Here, on this tiny speck in the Caribbean, more than 1,000 souls have carved out a life. They are defying the odds and the elements. This is a home built from coral, discarded materials, and the indomitable spirit of those who chose to settle. They settled on a sandbar where each day is a dance of resilience. Picture a village with no roads. Instead, its streets are woven through a labyrinth of vibrant homes. These homes are painted in colors that evoke the sea: aquamarine, sunbeam yellow, coral pink. In this thriving community, where space is a luxury, houses literally rise atop one another. The notion of privacy is a fleeting dream. The scent of fresh fish wafts through the air. It is a reminder that fishing isn't just a livelihood, it's the lifeblood of this island existence. Surprisingly, many homes also double as businesses. Families gather for meals and laughter spills into the narrow alleys. With no supermarket, the residents rely on each other for everything. A handshake, a smile, a helping hand. Here, the rapport runs deeper than any ocean. During the day, the island swells with tourists. Each tourist is hungry for a glimpse of this extraordinary life. Here, shoes are optional, and the sound of the sea is a constant companion. Yet even this burst of activity doesn't diminish the intimate heartbeat of Santa Cruz del Islote. It thrives amid the ebb and flow. This isn't merely a place, it is a vivid illustration of human connection. It is a reminder that community can flourish even where space is a mere whisper. In the cliffs of northern China, the Hanging Temple defies gravity and expectation. It is an architectural riddle clinging to the mountainside. Built over 1,500 years ago, this extraordinary labyrinth of timber and stone seems to mock the very essence of stability. Its creators, driven by faith and ingenuity, sought safety away from the turbulent floods of the nearby river. They crafted an intricate refuge that teeters on the edge of possibility. Each wooden beam, delicately positioned, extends out from the rock face. It wraps the temple in a framework that feels both daring and sacred. Inside, statues of Buddha, Confucius, and Laozi sit together in harmony. They symbolize a union of ideologies that transcends time and culture. Visitors ascending the narrow staircases find themselves not just on a journey upward. They journey deeper into the fabric of belief itself. Amidst this sanctuary, the unusual choice of three religions intermingles. Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism offer a rare glimpse into a collective spirituality. The temple withstands the elements, with wooden brackets absorbing the weight of centuries. Its creators remain an echo, their names lost to history. Surprisingly, the Hanging Temple boasts a remarkable engineering feat. Its structure was built without nails, relying instead on interlocking components. These components have withstood the test of time. In a place where earthquakes are a constant threat, this ingenious design keeps it standing firm. It is a resilient sentinel against nature's whims. Visitors often hold their breath as they navigate the precarious walkways. They are caught in a dance between reverence and the thrill of risk. This isn't merely a structure hanging on a cliff. It is a testament to human determination, a bridge between earth and sky. Kandavan village is an extraordinary settlement sculpted by nature and human hands alike. It is carved into the volcanic rock of Iran's awe-inspiring mountains. This ancient troglodyte village stands as a living monument to resilience. Here, homes are not merely built, but shaped by a relentless force of will against the elements. The cliffs cradle these dwellings like a protective embrace. Their earthen tones echo the landscape that birthed them. In Kandavan, the people don't merely inhabit their environment. They coexist in a symbiotic dance with the stone. Each household is a cave-like chamber adorned with intricate carvings. These carvings tell stories of generations who have adapted to life among the cliffs. The air is thick with history and the scent of locally produced honey. Honey has become a beloved staple of life here. It is a sweet testament to their industrious spirit. This village is also an oasis for artisans. The inhabitants have perfected the craft of traditional rug weaving. Their colorful patterns reflect the vibrant tapestry of life in a place where resources are scarce. Just a short walk from their homes are the ancient qanats. These underground aqueducts supply water, a lifeline that defies the surrounding arid terrain. It's estimated that more than 200 families still thrive in this unique enclave. Each family contributes to the rich heritage that continues to draw visitors from afar. Kandavan is more than just a village where humans dwell in harmony with rock. It's a canvas painted by time and tenacity. It is a reminder that life can flourish even in the most unyielding of environments. Here, the walls whisper secrets of endurance. Within them, the spirit of the community beats strong. In Kandavan, survival is an art form. Every life lived is a masterpiece. Karatinsky district in Dagestan is a place where tradition and resilience take root. It exists in the harsh embrace of the Caucasus Mountains. Here, the rugged terrain shapes not only the landscape, but the lives of its people. They carve their existence from the stone and soil that surround them. As you traverse the narrow, winding roads, the scent of fresh bread mingles with the crisp mountain air. This draws you into a vibrant tapestry of cultural richness. This district, with its scattered villages, is not just defined by its geography. It is defined by its storied history of survival against the odds. Built to withstand both the elements and the trials of social upheaval. The homes are often constructed from local materials. They blend seamlessly into the environment. Its residents are not merely inhabitants, they are custodians of a way of life. This way of life has persisted through centuries of strife. Once a strategic stronghold, Karatinsky has witnessed the ebb and flow of ancient empires. Its cobbled streets tell tales of warriors, traders, and craftsmen. Surprisingly, it is here that you will find the remnants of ancient fortresses. These silent sentinels still guard the mountainsides. They whisper secrets of battles fought and alliances forged. Despite the challenges, the people of Karatinsky embody a spirit of unity and strength. They gather for vibrant festivals that celebrate their heritage. Music fills the valleys, and colorful garments dance in the breeze. This reminds all who visit that life flourishes, even in the face of adversity. Karatinsky is not just a district, it is a crucible of endurance. Here, mountains become both a home and a backdrop for an extraordinary tale. It is a tale of human tenacity. Agbogbloshie is a sprawling expanse of salvaged dreams and discarded electronics. It emerges as one of the largest e-waste dumps in the world. Here, amidst the toxic haze and mountains of refuse, a city thrives. It is fueled by the relentless ingenuity of its inhabitants. Thousands flock daily to sift through the remnants of a digital age. They seek value in what others deem worthless. The air is thick with acrid smoke. It rises from burning circuit boards and hollowed-out appliances. A symphony of sound is created by hammers and the constant hum of machines. This cacophony is not one of despair, but of survival. The workers transform refuse into resources. They craft livelihoods from yesterday's technology. Each day, over 30,000 people navigate this chaotic landscape. It is a testament to resilience wrapped in rust and plastic. Shocking perhaps, but these workers are mostly women and young children. They are adept at extracting precious metals from their toxic playground. This is a necessity in a land where unemployment is rampant. The process is grueling and fraught with health risks. Yet the promise of a daily income draws them back time and again. Amidst the rubble, there's a sense of community. Bartering for scraps is an art form. Camaraderie flourishes in shared hardship. In a world where e-waste could fill countless landfills, Agbogbloshie exists. It is both a graveyard and a lifeline. Here, waste becomes wealth, and survival knows no boundaries. But the story of Agbogbloshie does not end with destruction. This is a place defined not just by the refuse it processes. It is defined by humanity's capacity to adapt and persevere. It is a raw reminder that even in the most toxic of environments, life finds a way to thrive. As the fog lifts from the emerald embrace of Wangshan Valley, a tapestry of rice terraces unfolds, woven into the very fabric of the mountain's steep slopes. Here, in this hidden gem of China, communities have cultivated the land for centuries, building a harmonious existence amid nature's grand design. But these fields are not mere agriculture. They are the lifeline of a culture that believes in the language of the earth. What makes this valley extraordinary is its profound connection to the elements. Farmers, bound by tradition, still plant according to lunar cycles, whispering prayers to the spirits of the land, while their fingers touch the rich, dark soil. During harvest, the golden grains sway, like waves under the gentle caress of the wind, a living testament to the labor of countless hands. Each terrace tells a story. Each grain represents a day's toil, in pursuit of sustenance and respect for the land. Few know that Wangshan Valley is home to the Jelao ethnic group, whose vibrant festivals color the landscape, adding rhythms and songs to the silence of the hills. As the sun sets, the valley transforms into a canvas of tradition, illuminated by lanterns and the laughter of families celebrating their heritage. Astonishingly, this valley has existed for over 1,000 years, sustaining itself through arts and crafts. As vital as the crops themselves, time feels suspended here, where every sunrise invites a new chapter, steeped in age-old wisdom. Yet the struggle against modernity looms, threatening the very essence of this land. Soon the whispering winds may carry tales of memory rather than sound. This isn't just a valley, it's a cradle of life, where the roots run deep, and the spirit of resilience dances with the clouds. Abuna Yemata Guh is a church carved into the cliffs of northern Ethiopia. It emerges as a striking fusion of faith and rock. This ancient sanctuary has walls chiseled by hand over a millennium ago. It stands not merely as a place of worship. It is a testament to human ingenuity against daunting odds. Ascending the steep face of the escarpment, pilgrims and adventurers navigate treacherous paths. These paths twist and turn, revealing the raw beauty of the surrounding Tigray landscape. Inside, the church is a canvas of ancient artistry. Its frescoes illuminate stories of biblical significance against the shadows of its rugged interior. In an environment where the sun scorches and the winds howl, this sacred space represents more than devotion. It embodies endurance, a challenge to gravity and time. Men and women climb the vertical heights not just to reach the summit. They climb to connect with their ancestors. Their faith is carved into every inch of the chiseled walls. Surprisingly, the church's construction predated the arrival of Islam in the region. This makes it a pivot point in the tapestry of Ethiopian heritage. The local community is deeply tied to this site. They have preserved traditions of worship that blend ancient rituals with a vibrant, living culture. Some visitors might assume this is merely a tourist attraction. In truth, it is a dynamic hub of spirituality. Here, the divine meets the rugged terrain of human emotion. As dusk falls, a golden hue bathes the cliff face. This transforms Abuna Yemata Guh into an ethereal vision. It is a place not only of stone and artistry, but of unwavering faith. It isn't merely a destination, it is a journey into the heart of belief itself. High in the Ladakhi Mountains, Phuktal Monastery is an ancient sanctuary built into the rocky embrace of a limestone cliff. Home to 70 monks, this spiritual refuge exists in a realm where few dare to tread. Here, at an elevation of 12,600 feet, life is defined by extremes. The biting cold, the thin air, and the relentless winds make daily existence feel like a battle against nature itself. Constructed around a natural cave, the monastery's architecture melds seamlessly with the rock, as if nature conspired with human hands to create this serene oasis. Inside, the faint scent of incense hangs heavy in the air, wafting through prayer halls adorned with intricate murals dating back centuries. The silent rhythm of meditation echoes off the stone walls, a quiet rebellion against the chaos outside. What makes Phuktal extraordinary? It's more than the isolation or the breathtaking views. The monastery is a center of Tibetan Buddhism, a sacred site where teachings and traditions are preserved against the backdrop of modernity. Surprisingly, this place thrives on an ancient system of self-sufficiency. Monks cultivate barley and raise livestock, fostering a sustainable way of life amid harsh conditions. Yet it also stands as a beacon for those seeking spiritual enlightenment from around the world. It welcomes visitors who trek for days through rugged terrain, driven by a longing for connection and understanding. This isn't just a monastery. It's a dynamic confluence of faith and fortitude, whispering tales of endurance etched into its very stones. In this fragmented world, Phuktal Monastery survives, embodying a profound quest not just for survival, but for something greater than life itself. On the cusp of the Philippine Sea, Aogashima Island emerges like a secret whispered among the waves. It is a place where natural beauty and volcanic fury exist in a delicate dance. Born from the Earth's fiery heart, this lush green oasis cradles a small village within its caldera. It is an island of contradictions. The population barely reaches 200 souls. Their existence is shaped by both the beauty of their surroundings and the threat of its dormant volcano. Here, life thrives amidst the shadows of ancient eruptions. Slopes of verdant grass descend into the abyss of the crater. Villagers cultivate the land with tenacity, growing crops that seem to sing songs of resilience. Energy comes from geothermal sources, a reminder that life itself resides in the Earth's pulse. They harness nature's fiery essence to illuminate their homes. The serenity is punctuated by the occasional rumble of the volcano, a gentle nudge that nature still remembers. But there's wonder beyond the land itself. Nestled within the island's rugged charm are the hot springs. These springs bubble with minerals that beckon both locals and the curious traveler. It's said that the waters possess healing qualities, a soothing embrace from the earth that draws you down to its depths. When the clouds part and the sun emerges, the island transforms, awash in golden light. This light dances upon the waves, enchanting all who are fortunate enough to witness it. Aogashima is not just an island. It is a paradox, a living reminder of the Earth's raw power and beauty. Here, life thrives on the edge of uncertainty, where the heart of a volcano beats beneath your feet. It forever invites those who seek its mysteries. For in this world of fire and water, one truth remains. Existence is a fleeting miracle, fragile yet powerful, just like the island itself. In the wide plains of southern Kenya, a Maasai village thrives like an oasis in a land of dust and savanna. This vibrant community has mud and thatch homes painted in traditional colors. It pulses to the rhythm of ancient traditions and deep-rooted cultural practices. The village remains steadfast amid rapidly encroaching modernity. Here, the Maasai people are known for their striking dress and formidable cattle herding skills. They embody a way of life that defies the rapid changes surrounding them. Each day brings the sound of herding horns. Laughter and chatter fill the air as children chase each other through the village. The aroma of roasted meat and freshly churned milk fills the air. These are staples of a diet that sustains both body and spirit. Surprisingly, Maasai men and women engage in storytelling. They pass down history and morals under the open sky. In these moments, time seems to stand still. The village is not just a place of survival, it is a cultural stronghold. Maasai rituals, such as vibrant dances, celebrate life's milestones. These rituals are integral threads in the fabric of their community. Visitors who come to witness these ceremonies discover much. Beneath the colorful beads and unique attire lies a profound sense of identity and pride. This pride transcends superficial curiosity. In a world where vast herds of livestock lose ground to urban sprawl, the Maasai are on a mission. They aim to conserve their heritage. Traditional grazing lands may dwindle, yet the spirit of the community remains unbroken. With each sunrise, they continue to embrace their past. They cautiously peer into the future. This isn't merely a village. It is a living chronicle of resilience. It is a bright ember of culture flickering defiantly against the winds of change. At first glance, Castle Follet de la Roca seems to defy gravity itself. It is a town born from the very earth it clings to. Built atop a basalt cliff, this village straddles a mere 1.5 kilometers. It is perched above a confluence of two rivers that have shaped its landscape for centuries. Its dark stone houses rise like ancient sentinels. They defy the overwhelming forces of nature, with every stone meticulously laid. This is not just a curiosity of architecture. It is a reflection of the human spirit. With a population hovering under 1,000, the town feels simultaneously bustling and eerily quiet. Residents navigate narrow alleys that seem to disappear into thin air. Here, every view is an invitation. The rolling hills of the Garoksa volcanic zone sprawl out in front of them. Yet the threat of erosion is an ever-present reality. Castle Follet de la Roca exists out of necessity. It is a practical response to the region's volcanic history and the fertile land below. For centuries, it has served as a refuge for farmers and artisans alike. They have forged a rich cultural tapestry woven into the fabric of their steep surroundings. It bears witness to traditions that range from ancient agricultural practices to vibrant local festivals. These festivals breathe life into its cobblestone streets. Surprisingly, this tiny town is home to a thriving ceramic art scene. Artisans use local clay to create works that are highly sought after. Despite its precarious position, Castle Follet de la Roca boasts a thriving community. This community thrives on the very edge of existence. This isn't merely a town. It is a living narrative carved into stone. It is living proof of resilience against the relentless forces of nature. Oya, a jewel of Santorini, exists as a vivid canvas. It is a masterpiece sculpted from volcanic history and human ingenuity. This village clings to steep cliffs and showcases bold whitewashed buildings. Their blue-domed roofs are like a painter's palette against an endless sky, built by those who sought refuge from the Aegean waves below. Each home is a delicate balance between nature's fury and human aspiration. Much of Oya's charm lies in its winding alleys. Here, roads seem to vanish into thin air, leading visitors against gravity's will. Onlookers peer over the edge, heartbeats quickening at the view. The caldera's vastness and the sky shift from azure to fiery orange. Here, the sun is not just a source of light. It's a daily spectacle that draws throngs of admirers. Each hopes to capture the moment in frames of memory. Smartphones raised in unison. This is not merely tourism, it's communion with beauty and risk. With a population barely exceeding 1,000, Oya swells with more than 10,000 visitors daily during peak seasons. Yet there's a unique charm in its quiet mornings. The cobblestones are bathed in soft light, revealing a serenity that quickly gives way to the hustle of commerce and exploration. Surprising is the local tradition of donkeys, the original taxis maneuvering the steep paths. This is a testament to the village's unyielding spirit. Astonishingly, Oya's origins trace back to the 18th century, a time far removed from today's glossy brochures. This town is not just a postcard. It is a vivid reminder of how beauty can hold peril. It is a place where the earth meets sky, and the heart races at the edge of existence. In a land that feels like another planet, Coober Pedy reveals itself as a curious blend of necessity and ingenuity. Within the parched landscape of South Australia, temperatures soar, challenging residents to seek refuge from the relentless heat. So they burrowed into the earth, carving out a life beneath the surface. This is a town that refuses to surrender to the elements, thriving in an underground labyrinth where light barely penetrates. Here, the streets are carved from sandstone, meandering through homes that often resemble cozy caves. The opal mines, glittering with precious stones, tell a story of fortune hidden in the earth. A unique way of life emerges. Shops, churches, and even a school exist far below ground, where the surface world fades into a distant memory. Surprising, too, is the community spirit that flourishes here. Locals from diverse backgrounds craft a vibrant identity, united by the shared experience of living underground. In an era where social media dictates interactions, Coober Pedy remains a place where face-to-face connections thrive. Amidst the subterranean stillness, as night descends, the stars shimmer like the opals that line the walls and floors of this subterranean hideaway, offering a celestial dance rarely seen in brightly lit cities. Where else could you find a town where kangaroos wander freely above ground, unaware of the bustling life hidden beneath their feet? Coober Pedy isn't just a location. It's a unique adaptation to a harsh environment, an underground society that challenges our perceptions of home. Here, survival means embracing the extraordinary, and every day is a testament to resilience against the sun's unforgiving blaze. In this underground city, life is not merely endured. It is transformed into a vivid tapestry of endurance and community. Dhankar Monastery clings precariously to a cliffside in the Indian Himalayas. It is a defiant structure held together by faith and stone. Built over 1,000 years ago, this ancient enclave is more than just a place of worship. It serves as a spiritual anchor for the community below. At an altitude of over 12,000 feet, it commands a view of the Spiti Valley. The view stretches far into the horizon, where mountains rise like sentinels. They guard the secrets of the past. Here, life unfolds in a rhythm dictated by the seasons and the whims of nature. In winter, snow blankets the monastery, isolating its inhabitants from the world. Summer brings a flood of pilgrims and seekers drawn by the promise of enlightenment. The walls echo with centuries of prayers. Their prayers drift through the thin mountain air. Almost 100 monks call this extraordinary place home. Each monk is committed to a life of study, meditation, and the pursuit of inner peace. Daily, they embark on a trek through narrow, precarious paths. Their orange robes are a vivid contrast against the stark landscape. They gather water from a distant stream. This is a humbling reminder of their reliance on the earth's gifts. Most astonishing of all, Dhankar was once the capital of the kingdom of Western Tibet. Its history is rich and layered. Unlike many monasteries that exist in splendid isolation, this one is a living community. It continuously evolves and adapts to the challenges of modernity. Yet it preserves age-old traditions. This is not merely a sanctuary. It is a fusion of spirit and stone. Every crack tells a story. Every prayer strengthens the ties that bind them to the mountains surrounding them. Dhankar is a reminder that faith can elevate even the most fragile of structures above the abyss. Ellidaey Island is a secluded jewel in the icy embrace of the North Atlantic. It is an intimate whisper of land shaped by fierce winds and tranquil waters of Iceland. This uninhabited sanctuary is mere moments from the mainland. It is often overlooked, yet it tells a story of nature's endurance and humanity's dreams. Once a refuge for puffins, the island is now a canvas for visitors seeking solace. Here, the very air seems to resonate with ancient rhythms. Soft grasses sway underfoot, and birdsong echoes through the air. A single, striking cabin stands on this terrain. It is a testament to the adventurous spirit of those who yearn for a simpler existence. This existence is free from the clamor of urban life. Constructed by a local fishing community, this modest structure offers a glimpse into a lifestyle. This lifestyle is defined by self-sufficiency and harmony with nature. Surrounded by rocky cliffs that plunge into turbulent waters, Ellidaey holds secrets beneath its surface. It's said that the island once hosted a thriving fishing operation. But as the tides of time turned, it was left untouched. It became a quiet witness to the harsh beauty of the elements. Every summer, brave souls sail across the churning seas. They come to experience its untouched wilderness. It is an oasis where raw landscapes collide with a tranquil atmosphere. But do not think this is merely a postcard from Iceland. It's a reminder that in the heart of isolation lies a profound connection to the wild. Life here whispers of resilience, challenge, and a reverence for the earth. Ellidaey Island is not just a place on a map. It is a sanctuary where one can truly breathe and feel alive. In the shimmering waters of Lake Titicaca, a community made of reeds floats serenely. It invites curiosity and reflection. The Euro's floating islands are crafted meticulously from totora reeds. They defy the very notion of permanence. Here, families have thrived for centuries. They live in harmony with their surroundings. They adapt to an ever-changing environment. It can seem both transient and resilient. Each island is a patchwork of buoyant mats. These mats are layered and woven together. They create homes that sway gently with the rhythm of the lake. Residents navigate life by boat. They glide through this unique tapestry. Here, the land is both life-giving and temporary. Originally built as a refuge from the Inca Empire, the Euros have retained their rich heritage. They maintain traditions of fishing, hunting, and crafting. This continues even as modernity encroaches. Surprisingly, islands can shift with the seasons. When the rains come, the lake swells. These floating habitats may expand or even sink. It's a constant dance of balance and adaptation. Families participate in the cycle of creation and renewal. The people here know how to cultivate the reeds. Their expertise ensures the islands are not just homes. They are living, breathing entities requiring care and connection. Tourist awareness has surged. With it come the sometimes conflicting demands of preservation and commercialization. The Euros welcome visitors. They share crafts and stories that spark understanding. But there lies an unspoken concern. Will the essence of their culture endure amidst the influx? This is more than a collection of islands. It's a vibrant expression of human ingenuity and survival. It reminds us that even in water, roots can run deep. The Euros floating islands are not merely a destination. They are an embodiment of life. They are tethered by a thread of resilience. Itakortormiut is a town where the land meets the icy grip of the Greenland Sea. It exists on the fringes of the world's imagination. This remote settlement is home to roughly 400 people. It stands as a monument to survival in one of the harshest climates on Earth. Temperatures plummet below freezing for 9 months of the year. The name itself translates to the Big House. This is an ironic nod to its sparse landscape and resilient inhabitants. Here, the sun often hides its face for weeks at a time during the polar winter. Summertime brings an explosion of life amid the tundra. The community relies heavily on hunting and fishing. Traditional practices like seal hunting form the backbone of their existence. It is a dance between culture and necessity. In this place, supplies are flown in during brief summer months. This costs residents a small fortune for basic goods. You won't find bustling markets or paved roads. Instead, the landscape is punctuated by colorful houses. You can hear the rhythmic echo of sled dogs as they traverse the snow-laden pathways. The town's isolation is both a blessing and a curse. It allows for the preservation of the local Inuit culture. However, it limits access to the outside world. Surprisingly, Itakortormiut is situated just a stone's throw from the uninhabited wilderness of Scoresby Sound. This place is teeming with icebergs and wildlife. It draws adventurers and scientists alike. It is a paradox where modern needs clash with ancient traditions. Residents adapt and endure in this unique environment. This is not merely a town, it is an enduring spirit forged in ice. It is resilient against the relentless tides of nature and time. Here, survival is a way of life. Every day is a testament to the power of human will. Amidst the icy expanse of Svalbard lies Longyearbyen. It is a town like no other. The sun never sets in summer and never rises in winter. Here, the Arctic chill sharpens the senses. Life hums along the permafrost. This isn't just a place, it's an experiment in survival on the edge of the earth. Built in the early 20th century as a coal mining outpost, Longyearbyen has evolved into the northernmost town in the world. It presents an extraordinary blend of culture, resilience, and isolation. Residents endure polar nights that stretch for months. Yet they thrive in community. The laughter of children echoes against the backdrop of snow-covered peaks. Adults embrace an outdoor lifestyle. They often ski or dog sled to work. But it's not only the climate that shapes life here. Longyearbyen has one of the world's highest rates of polar bear sightings. In this frigid terrain, residents take precautions. Guns are carried not for aggression, but as a shield against the wild. It is a fitting reminder of the coexistence with nature. Humans must navigate a delicate balance between dreams and dangers. Curiously, the town boasts a unique industry, tourism. Visitors are drawn to its unusual charm and dramatic landscapes. Each summer, travelers flock to witness the midnight sun. In winter, they come to embrace the silent beauty of the frozen wilderness. They hope to catch a glimpse of the northern lights dancing overhead. Longyearbyen is not merely a town. It's a testament to human adaptability. Life persists in the harshest conditions. Here, in the embrace of ice and solitude, survival isn't just an act. It's a way of life. Carved into the rugged landscape of Gansu Province, China, the Maijishan Grottoes present a masterwork of devotion and artistry. They emerge from mounds of lowest soil, as if defying the very earth that surrounds them. This monumental complex features over 700 Buddhist sculptures. It also includes thousands of square meters of murals, intricately layered into the cliffside, telling stories that span over a millennium. Here, ancient artisans, with nothing but their hands and a deep-seated faith, transformed the face of a mountain into a sanctuary. These caves are more than mere relics, they breathe history. Each figure and each brushstroke carries whispers of emperors, pilgrims, and monks who sought enlightenment in its shadowed depths. The creation of the grottos began during the Wei dynasty and continued well into the Song dynasty. This is a testament to the enduring nature of religious passion and artistic pursuit in the face of political turbulence. Surprisingly, the Maijishan Grottoes were nearly lost to time. In the 1950s, the site was on the brink of destruction due to neglect and erosion. Yet dedicated preservation efforts revived the vibrant colors of murals and restored the structures that cling precariously to the rock face. In a twist of fate, these once isolated caves are now among the most visited cultural heritage sites in China. They attract those who seek beauty and history intertwined. Visitors can even witness the unique phenomenon of sunlight filtering through the caves during specific times of the year. This illuminates the sacred carvings in a way that seems almost divine. The Maijishan Grottoes do not merely exist as a collection of caves. They are a living tapestry of spiritual aspiration, reminding humanity of our inherent need to create, to believe, and to endure. A dusty expanse in Southern California, Slab City sprawls across the parched desert. It is like an oasis of defiance. This self-proclaimed last free place in America draws a diverse community of artists, drifters, and misfits. They live off-grid, embracing a lifestyle disregarded by the convention of society. Back alleys filled with vibrant murals whisper stories of rebellion and creativity. Each brushstroke reveals the grit and grace of human expression. Unlike traditional cities, Slab City has no formal infrastructure. Abandoned military barracks serve as homes. Residents transform discarded materials into art installations. These installations pulse with life amid the harsh surroundings. The sun-bleached concrete slabs are remnants of a long-gone marine core base. They form the backbone of an unconventional society. Here, a spirit of resilience flourishes against the odds. The winter months see an influx of visitors. They come for the sun and the unparalleled communal spirit. Campfires crackle, laughter rings through the air, and creativity flows free. This is a stark contrast to the silence of the desert night. Yet it's the profound sense of freedom that attracts those seeking refuge from the constraints of mainstream life. While the population may dwindle in summer heat, the bonds formed here are unbreakable. They are woven together by shared ideals. Surprisingly, Slab City has no running water, no electricity, and no real governance. Residents harness the power of solar panels to fuel their lifestyles. They showcase ingenuity and tenacity in a land known for its extremes. In this dusty sanctuary, the lines of civilization blur. This creates an extraordinary reality where survival meets self-expression. This is not merely a refuge. It is an anthem of freedom. Here, the land itself becomes a canvas for those who refuse to conform. High above the Paro Valley, the Taktsang Monastery clings to the cliffs, like the dreams of those who built it. Carved into sheer rock over 3,000 meters up, it towers above the pines and whispers the stories of the monks who have sought enlightenment within its walls for centuries. Known as the Tiger's Nest, this sacred site was constructed in the 17th century, but its legend stretches deeper into Bhutanese history. It traces back to Guru Padmasambhava, the mystical figure who is said to have meditated in this very place. What makes Taktsang extraordinary isn't just its ethereal beauty or its spiritual significance. It's the grueling journey that leads to its doorstep. The trail, winding through dense forests, heavy with incense-laden air, requires a steady heart and sure footing. The ascent, a 2 to 3 hour climb, reveals breathtaking vistas with every turn, where the clouds seem close enough to touch. And as pilgrims journey upward, they are greeted by enchanting waterfalls, cascading over rocks like tears of joy. Each of the 4 temples within Taktsang tells its own story, accompanied by the steady sound of prayer flags flapping in the wind, a vibrant tapestry of faith. The monks here are not merely caretakers, but guardians of a legacy. Unbeknownst to many, Taktsang is more than a place of worship. It's a symbol of resilience. After a devastating fire in 1998, it was rebuilt, an act that transformed tragedy into triumph. This is not just a monastery. It is the spirit of Bhutan itself, defying gravity and expectation, a whisper of hope in a world seeking to find its balance. Sentinel de las Bodegas is a town that defies convention. It is built beneath and within colossal rock formations. These formations create nature's own protective canopy. Here, homes emerge from sheer cliffs. Whitewashed facades seamlessly blend into the landscape. This creates a surreal tableau where earth and architecture dance. They have danced for centuries. The roofs are the very stones left intact. They bridge the gap between shelter and stone. This configuration is born from necessity and ingenuity. It shields residents from the scorching sun and winter rains. In this Andalusian gem, life pulses in rhythmic harmony. It harmonizes with the geology that cradles it. Streets come alive with lovers, families, and laughter. Laughter echoes against the limestone. The scent of fried fish wafts through the air. This is a culinary nod to its traditional roots. But there's more than just charm to Sentinel. Its existence is a living history. Once a haven for the Moors, this town tells tales. These tales are woven with cultural threads. Every twist and turn reveals a story. These stories are etched into the very rock. Surprising as it may seem, the town's name derives from a phrase. This phrase translates to Sentinel of the Bodegas. It hints at its past as a center for winemaking. Yet the allure doesn't end there. Sentinel boasts a climate that attracts curious travelers year-round. This transforms the rocky enclave into a bustling hub of tourism. But amidst the captivating scenery and rich history, let's not forget that under these stones lie generations of endurance. People have carved out lives against the odds. They defy the very elements that surround them. This is not merely a village. It's a story of survival inscribed in stone. It echoes resilience through the ages. Perched high in the French Alps, the Refuge des Cosmiques offers an experience that transcends mere shelter. Built to accommodate climbers and alpinists, this mountain lodge perches at 3,613 meters. It is just below the towering spire of Mont Blanc. Here the air is thin and the weather unpredictable. The views stretch infinitely, an unyielding canvas painted in snow and rock. Constructed out of necessity, the refuge serves as a lifeline for those daring to traverse the harsh terrains. Its stark, utilitarian design blends with the alpine surroundings. This creates a striking contrast to the wild beauty that envelops it. Every summer, adventurers and mountaineers stream in. They are drawn by the challenge of the surrounding peaks and the camaraderie forged in this remote outpost. Within its walls, the atmosphere is charged with energy. Climbers share stories of triumph and near misses, brimming with laughter. The scent of mountain fare wafts through the communal kitchen. This isn't just a lodge, it's a hub of ambition. Here, dreams of summits materialize into reality. Surprisingly, the refuge can accommodate up to 120 guests. However, sleeping arrangements may involve sharing a space with strangers. This intimacy is born from a shared passion for the mountains. Also noteworthy is the fact that the refuge is accessible only by a grueling hike. Visitors must traverse glaciers and ice fields. Each visitor must navigate this icy kingdom, testing both skill and resolve. They reap the rewards of hospitality, surrounded by nature's grandeur. This is not just a stopping point. It is an invitation to push limits and forge connections. It is a chance to experience the raw pulse of the mountains. This call echoes long after the last step has been taken. High above the verdant valleys of Georgia, the Katskhi Pillar juts out of the earth like an ancient sentinel. Standing at 40 meters, this limestone monolith has cradled an extraordinary human endeavor. A solitary monastery atop its peak is home to a handful of monks. They embrace life far from the chaos of the world below. The pillar itself is believed to have been inhabited since the 6th century. It is not just a geographical wonder, it is a way of life. It is a sanctuary forged out of faith and the unyielding spirit of isolation. To reach the summit is no small feat. A precarious wooden ladder, worn and weathered, is the sole link between earth and sky. It is a harrowing ascent that tests both resolve and courage for those who dare to scale it. What makes this place even more astonishing is that it houses a unique vertical garden. The monks cultivate herbs and vegetables right on the rock face. This showcases an understanding of sustainability that blends seamlessly with the surrounding environment. Katskhi isn't merely a site of solitude, it's a living ecosystem entwined with devotion. Once it was a thriving community, buzzing with the ambitions of hermits and pilgrims alike. They sought enlightenment in its heights. Today, it stands tranquil, a refuge for those who choose to connect with their spirituality. They are surrounded by nature's raw power. Here, time feels different. A single moment can stretch into eternity. Each sunset becomes a silent meditation. Katskhi Pillar is not just a structure of stone. It embodies the essence of human resilience. Here, faith and landscape converge in an extraordinary dance of the ancient and the eternal. Rocinha favela sprawls across the hills of Rio de Janeiro. It is a vibrant tapestry woven from resilience, creativity, and community. It is a place where concrete and steel of poverty coexist. Bursts of color from graffiti art and makeshift markets brighten the area. This is no ordinary neighborhood, it's a living organism. It pulsates with life as residents navigate narrow alleys and steep staircases. These paths wind like veins through the hillside. Established in the 1960s, Rocinha has grown organically. It sprawls into the urban landscape with little regard for planning. It is home to over 100,000 residents. Each person carves out a space in this densely packed enclave. Hope often battles despair in this vibrant community. The rhythmic sound of samba fills the air. Families gather to celebrate their culture amid daily challenges. Surprising, isn't it? Rocinha boasts its own economy. Countless small businesses flourish in the shadows of high-rises. From food stalls serving delectable feijão to artisanal boutiques. Innovation thrives where survival depends on it. Additionally, it serves as a remarkable example of grassroots organization. Community leaders constantly work to improve education and safety. Within the favela's labyrinth, friendships are forged. Stories are shared, and laughter rises above the din of adversity. The view from the top of Rosenhe reveals the sprawling city below. It also shows a landscape of dreams and struggles. Aspirations soar as high as the surrounding mountains. This is not merely a community. It's a symphony of resilience. Every note tells a story of survival against urban life. Emerald Lake, a jewel of Qinghai, shines brilliantly with its rich blue-green hue. It is a vibrant oasis amid the arid expanse of the Tibetan Plateau. This natural wonder, formed by a unique combination of mineral-rich waters, captures the imagination. It stirs the soul and is no ordinary lake. It is a sanctuary for wildlife and a mesmerizing sight. The lake whispers secrets of ancient geological history. What makes Emerald Lake extraordinary goes beyond its stunning colors. It plays a vital role in the region's ecosystem. The lake supports a diverse array of flora and fauna. Migratory birds stop here, taking refuge in its tranquil waters. They rest during their long journeys across the harsh landscapes of Asia. This simple lake is a critical puzzle piece in the mosaic of life on the plateau. It reminds us of nature's interconnectedness. Surprisingly, the lake is not just a destination for nature lovers. It is also a cultural site of significance. Surrounding communities have long revered its waters. They believe the waters possess healing properties. Pilgrims and travelers alike visit, drawn by the lake's beauty. They are also attracted to its rich heritage. You can find colorful rituals and festivals celebrating the lake. Locals gather to honor their connection to this shimmering oasis. As seasons shift, the lake undergoes a stunning transformation. Its color shifts as the sun's angle changes. It showcases shades that range from emerald green to deep turquoise. Each glance reveals something new. It is a spellbinding dance between light and water. This dance captivates all who behold it. Emerald Lake is not merely a sight on a map. It is a living canvas, echoing the eternal dialogue between nature and humanity. It reminds us of the beauty that exists in the world. It also highlights the mysteries still waiting to be explored. La Rinconada, Peru, lies at an altitude that defies belief. It is over 5,100 meters above sea level. It is not just the highest permanent settlement on Earth. It is a place where humanity clings to survival. This survival happens in the harsh embrace of the Andes. Here in this mining town, the air is thin. The ground trembles with the weight of aspiration and desperation. Each day, thousands of miners flock to the treacherous slopes. They seek gold that often proves elusive. Many find themselves ensnared by the unforgiving elements. They also face the threat of collapse. With no formal infrastructure, it is a place defined by makeshift homes. These homes are constructed from whatever materials can be salvaged. Residents brave extreme temperatures. They battle frostbite and altitude sickness. They navigate the perilous streets lined with crumbling buildings. Surreal yet real, the sight of children playing is striking. They play amidst raw sewage and the remnants of mining operations. This creates an unsettling contrast. Surprisingly, La Rinconada hosts a vibrant market. Here, trade flourishes amidst adversity. The pisco flows freely, hinting at a culture rich in resilience. The despair is palpable. Yet there is an undeniable spirit that permeates the town. This spirit is fueled by dreams of prosperity against all odds. Each year, as thousands arrive, the cycle of hope and hardship spins on. This is not merely a mining town. This is a testament to the human spirit's relentless pursuit. It is ever grappling with the stark balance of life and death. It also balances ambition and emptiness. Casa do Penedo is a house hewn from granite. It stands defiantly against the landscape of northern Portugal. It seems as if nature itself conspired to create a dwelling from stone. This unconventional abode resembles a prehistoric fortress. 3 massive boulders encase it, crafted by human hands. Yet it seems to be a part of the earth. It whispers tales of resilience and ingenuity. Here, architecture meets the raw essence of the landscape. It is a perfect marriage of both elements. Built in the 1970s by a local family, they sought shelter from the elements. Its existence is a curious blend of modernity and primeval earth. The thick walls maintain a steady, comforting temperature. It acts as a natural air conditioning system that defies technology. The quirky design includes a fireplace made from the very rocks surrounding it. Countless meals have been prepared and stories exchanged here. Visitors come not only for the unique structure, they also come for the haunting beauty of its surroundings. Rolling hills and lush greenery invite one to linger. It feels like an eternal embrace from nature, surprising even the most seasoned travelers. Casa do Penedo has given rise to a small community. These individuals appreciate its eccentricity. This further entwines its fate with that of the land. Occasionally, those intrigued by its unconventional design have attempted to recreate their own versions. They are ignited by inspiration from its bold stone silhouettes. Yet despite its charm, the house remains steadfast. It stands against modern temptations. This is not merely a home. It is a dialogue between humanity and the earth. It is a narrative etched in rock that endures. It stands amid the ever-changing world. Here, within these walls, the spirit of Portugal's rugged terrain speaks. It invites all to listen. Under the sun-soaked skies of southern Italy, Sassi di Matera unfolds like a labyrinthine book. Its chapters are carved into the very rock itself. This ancient settlement has honeycomb-like structures. It tells stories of survival dating back thousands of years. Here, dwellings cut from limestone form a precarious dance. They line steep ravines where the past and present intertwine. Time feels like a fleeting whisper in this place. Once a symbol of poverty and abandonment, Sassi di Matera has undergone a renaissance. It is transforming into a vibrant canvas for artists and dreamers. Its narrow streets echo with the footsteps of those who have called it home. Their voices weave through the alleys like threads in a tapestry. The very air pulses with a mix of history and hope. The old country embraces the new in this vibrant setting. What's truly astonishing is that Matera is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. Evidence of human presence dates back to the Paleolithic era. Its stones hold secrets, soaking in centuries of culture and resilience. A network of ancient caves and rock churches lies scattered. These were hewn by dedicated hands and often go unnoticed. Yet they offer a glimpse into the tenacity of life against harsh cliffs. Every May, the city bursts to life with the Festa della Bruna. This celebration transforms the streets into a vibrant spectacle. Locals take to the streets with a parade that lasts all night. Sassi di Matera is not merely a destination. It's a living chronicle where echoes of the past resonate. Ancient stones carry the stories of those who came before. Here, the very earth breathes history. It invites all who wander its winding paths to share in its legacy. This is a reminder of what humanity can create and sustain. Chingti, Mauritania, is a whisper of an ancient city. It is caught between the shifting sands of the Sahara. It also faces the relentless march of time. Once a bustling hub of trade, it now stands as a resilient relic. Crumbling mud brick structures speak to centuries of knowledge. Culture flows through its streets like the desert wind. Here, books are revered as sacred treasures. The city holds one of the oldest libraries in the world. It houses manuscripts that outline our shared history. These are tales of astronomy, medicine, and poetry. They are pennied on fragile parchment. For its scholars and inhabitants, these texts are not just artifacts. They are lifelines to a rich lineage. Chingti's unique geography adds to its charm. Situated at the crossroads of ancient trade routes, it embodies the spirit of connectivity, even as time threatens to erase its existence. The annual rains transform the arid landscape into bursts of green. This is a fleeting expression of life against ochre dunes. Yet it is the people who breathe soul into this historic ground. Generations of families have lived here. They weave together a tapestry of stories and traditions. These refuse to be buried beneath the sand. In stark contrast to the modern world, the local way of life remains intertwined with nature. Time is measured by the sun and moon rather than clock hands. Surprisingly, Chingti also serves as a pilgrimage site. It offers spiritual connection amidst its ancient walls. Once a flourishing center of Islamic learning, it remains a beacon for those drawn to its revered history. This isn't just a town. It's a bridge between past and present. It is an enduring echo of the human spirit refusing to fade away. San Juan de Gaztelugatxe claws its way from the cliffs of the Basque Country. It is an island sanctuary anchored to the rugged coast by a serpentine path of stone steps. Atop this windswept islet sits a humble chapel dedicated to San Juan. It is a place of pilgrimage that has beckoned wanderers for centuries. The solitary structure, a beacon of faith, whispers stories of devotion. These stories echo against the relentless roar of the Atlantic waves crashing below. The path has 241 steps carved into granite. It is a pilgrimage in itself. Each footfall echoes the spirit of those who have walked before. They long for connection with the divine. Here, the land meets the sea in a passionate embrace. The sky melds with the horizon, creating a canvas of chaos and beauty. Legends mingle with reality, suggesting that the island was once the haunt of dragons. Their spirits linger in the whisper of the tides. This is more than just a serene chapel. It is an echo of history, a crossroads where faith and nature intertwine. Every storm that batters its rocky shores reinforces the island's allure. The chapel, resilient against the ravages of time, stands as a silent witness. It has witnessed centuries of devotion, proving that some bonds are forged by the fiercest of elements. Among its secrets lies a curious fact. The island is not just a pilgrimage site. It is also a treasure trove of marine life. Vibrant ecosystems thrive in the waters that circle its base. Tourists often gather here, captivated by the breathtaking views. They come for the chance to feel the pulse of ancient rituals. This is not merely a site of worship. It is a place where the heart of the Basque spirit beats fiercely against the turbulent sea. San Juan de Gaztelugatxe is a conversation between earth and sky. It is a dialogue of faith and endurance. It draws souls into its timeless embrace. Floating on the cobalt waters of Lake Nokue, Ganvi is a village where life unfolds atop stilts. It is a dazzling tapestry woven from wood and ingenuity. This unique community is often referred to as the Venice of Africa. It is home to thousands who have made their lives on the water. This necessity was born from the encroachment of land disputes and environmental challenges. Here, the rhythm of life flows with the currents. Daily tasks morph into a ballet of canoes gliding across liquid roads. Fishers cast their nets while children splash joyfully. Their laughter mingles with the gentle lapping of waves against wooden beams. The community thrives amidst the sprawling aquatic expanse. Houses seem to dance just above the surface. Homes, markets, and schools float in harmony. This is a testament to human resilience and adaptability. What makes Ganvi extraordinary extends beyond its unique architecture. This village is one of the largest in West Africa. Its population swells to over 20,000. As the sun rises each day, inhabitants engage in fishing. This is an age-old tradition that sustains their livelihood. It also shapes their cultural identity. Visitors often find themselves entranced by the vibrant market. The market bursts forth every Sunday. It is a colorful celebration where locals trade in shimmering fish, handcrafted goods, and stories. While some may see simply a floating village, those who visit perceive a profound connection to water. Water is a lifeblood that nourishes both body and spirit. Ganvi is not just a place where people live. It is a testament to the power of community and ingenuity. It represents the relentless pursuit of existence in harmony with nature. Here, life isn't just a float. It's a dance with the waters of survival and hope. Ronda is a town that defies gravity. Perched atop a dramatic gorge, the picturesque streets seem to dance along the edge. A stone bridge, the Puente Nuevo, connects the two sides of this natural divide. This feat of engineering took over 40 years to complete in the 18th century. The gorge itself plunges 120 meters into a swirl of rock and greenery. It cradles the river below like a guardian of secrets. The historic origins of Ronda stretch back to the Roman era. It became a strategic outpost during that time. Today, its cobblestone streets echo with the footsteps of centuries. Every alleyway whispers tales of bullfighters and poets. They found inspiration amidst this steep landscape. One of the most curious aspects of Ronda is its duality. It's a place where the sun-drenched plains of Andalusia clash with the cooler air of the mountains. This creates an intoxicating mix of climates and cultures. Visitors discover that the town is home to Spain's oldest bullring. Here, the art of bullfighting is preserved and celebrated. It draws enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. The bullring is not only a sporting arena. It embodies the passion and pain of a long-standing tradition. It invokes emotions that linger long after the last fight has ended. Ronda, however, is not just about history or sport. It offers a culinary journey with local delicacies. These are rooted in the rich agricultural tapestry surrounding it. Think almond pastries made from centuries-old recipes, or wines that rival their more famous counterparts. This is no ordinary town. It's a canvas where history, culture, and nature collide. Ronda is not merely living, it's thriving in the embrace of stone and sky. It's a reminder that sometimes beauty lies on the edge. Shibam, Yemen, is an architectural wonder rising like a mirage from the arid desert. It is a city of vertical dreams where mud brick towers scrape the sky. Often referred to as the Manhattan of the desert, its ancient structures climb skyward. Some of these towers reach over 5 stories high. Built over 1,700 years ago, this unique urban landscape pulses with history. It is a vivid response to the desert's harsh realities. Here, survival is an art form dictated by the brutal climate. It also meets the needs of a thriving community. Shibam's residents have mastered the craft of building with mud. They create not merely homes, but fortresses against the unforgiving sun. With a population density that rivals modern metropolises, each tower is not just a dwelling. It is a statement of resilience. Among these towering structures lies the fascinating fact that Shibam has survived countless floods. It has even endured attacks, standing firm as a symbol of endurance. This intriguing city is also one of the earliest examples of urban planning. Its grid system allows for airflow and shade in an environment where both are precious commodities. As you wander through the narrow alleys, you might hear the laughter of children. Their laughter echoes against the walls, a reminder that life continues to thrive. Camel caravans still traverse the ancient trade routes. These routes once brought goods from distant lands, connecting this oasis to the broader world. In Shibam, the past and present intertwine. It is a living canvas, painted by generations who refuse to surrender to the sands of time. This isn't just a city. It is a heartbeat in the desert, a story of humanity written in mud and ambition. At the junction of sky and earth, Fanjing is a mountain that defies the ordinary. Towering above the landscape of southwestern China, its distinct peak rises like a natural cathedral. It is adorned with lush greenery that breathes life into its rocky facade. This is no mere geological formation. It is a sanctuary of biodiversity. It is home to a variety of flora and fauna, found nowhere else on the planet. The mountain's uniqueness goes beyond its beautiful silhouette. With an elevation of 2,570 meters, it is one of the highest peaks in the Wu Mountains. Fanjing is also part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for its ecological significance. Here, gnarled trees twist and turn, as if painted by the hands of ancient artisans. This creates an eerie, otherworldly atmosphere that draws the curious and the intrepid alike. Visitors are often awed by the soaring Buddha's head rock formation. It is a dramatic, natural sculpture that attracts pilgrims and tourists alike. Yet the mountain is more than just a destination. It is a vital ecosystem. More than 150 species of vertebrates call this place home. This includes the rare golden monkey, which swings through the branches like a living ghost. Fanjing also holds cultural significance. Monasteries clinging to its cliffs are a testament to centuries of spiritual devotion. Here, monks meditate amid breathtaking views, in search of enlightenment. But it is the sheer isolation of Fanjing that adds to its allure. The air is thick with ancient whispers and the promise of discovery. This makes every step a journey into the unknown. In this land, the mountain is not just earth. It is a world unto itself. It offers solace, wonder, and an enduring connection to nature's profound mysteries. Hanging precariously above the gorge of the Haikar River, The casas colgadas of Cuenca seem to flirt with gravity itself. Here, wooden balconies jut defiantly from cliffs. Their elaborate facades are a tapestry of time, history, and architectural audacity. These houses, some dating back to the 15th century, were once home to fishermen and artisans. Their lives were intertwined with the river below. In a landscape where tradition meets the sublime, each structure tells a story of resilience against the elements. Crafted stone by stone, these homes rise like dreams. They are the dreams of those who dared to conquer the cliff's edge. Uniquely Spanish, their famous overhangs were not merely a stylistic choice. They served as a practical defense against the townsfolk's enemies. This was in days gone by. Stroll through the narrow cobblestone paths, and you will feel the pulse of a history rich with culture. Locals laugh and share tales, oblivious to tourists' wide-eyed stares. Look closer, and you'll see the 18th century wooden beams. You'll also see the wrought iron balconies, all hints of the craft that has survived centuries. Some of these homes have been transformed into restaurants and museums. They invite visitors to dine with a view that floats between history and sky. Each year, Cuenca draws countless visitors who seek to explore these architectural wonders. Yet the balance of the casas remains fragile. Heavy rains and erosion threaten to reclaim them, echoing nature's mighty grip. Here, the past and present dance in a delicate waltz. It is a bittersweet reminder of human endeavor. This isn't just a neighborhood. It's a celebration of how life can be suspended in a liminal space. It is forever caught between the earth and the clouds. Along the jagged coast of Corsica, Bonifacio cliff houses cling precariously to vertical limestone cliffs. They are a testament to both nature's artistry and humanity's audacity. These ancient dwellings, carved by centuries of erosion and storm, rise from the Mediterranean like ghostly sentinels. They merge seamlessly with the rocky landscape around them. This town isn't just a settlement. It's a fortress against time. Its stone walls echo the whispers of history. Founded in the 9th century, Bonifacio thrives on the principles of survival and ingenuity. Its houses, built from local materials, defy gravity and expectation. They are a tribute to the resilience of the people who call this place home. Imagine navigating narrow streets that wind precariously close to the cliff's edge. Each step is a dance with gravity as the sea crashes against the rocks below. The town's inhabitants live not only with a view of the azure waves, but also with the tangible thrill of risk. The looming cliffs remind them of nature's raw power. Each year, thousands of tourists flock to witness this spectacle. They are drawn not just by the breathtaking vistas, but by the intrigue of a life lived on the edge. Surprisingly, not all the homes are inhabited. Some remain enduring relics of a past lifestyle. Their doors are locked against history and time. The Bonifacio Cliffs are not just a geographical feature. They are a canvas painted by the hands of both wind and water. Here, houses tell stories of sailors and soldiers, of families and fortitude. This is not merely a town on the cliffs. It is a bold statement of existence amid the chaos of nature. It is a lasting reminder that in the pursuit of life, some choose to walk the line between earth and sky. Mount Nyiragongo, a restless giant, defies the forces of nature in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This volcano, one of the most active in the world, is infamous for its lava lake. It is a bubbling cauldron of molten fury that reaches temperatures exceeding 1,100 degrees Celsius. Here, glowing rivers of lava snake down the mountain's flanks, threatening the nearby city of Goma. Over 1 million souls reside just a stone's throw from the edge of destruction. Eruptions are not mere spectacles, they are violent reminders of the Earth's volatile temperament. The last significant eruption in 2002 left Goma in ruins. A wave of lava swallowed entire neighborhoods and forced countless survivors to flee. Yet this destruction nurtures life. The alkaline soil, rich from volcanic ash, yields an unexpected bounty. It allows crops to thrive where destruction once reigned. Nyiragongo's caldera, a vast crater over 2 kilometers wide, creates a surreal landscape. It beckons scientists and adventure seekers alike. The unique geology here is a playground for researchers. They study the liquid fire and the gases that swirl above it. This provides insights into the planet's inner workings. But the true horror lurks in the shadows. The ghostly remnants of past eruptions linger as a constant threat. A place where beauty dances with danger, Mount Nyiragongo is not just a volcano. It is a living nightmare, a volatile reminder of the power that lies beneath our feet. It is forever ready to erupt. High atop the jagged peaks of Mount Hua lies a tea house unlike any other. It defies both gravity and expectation. An altitude of over 7,000 feet sets the stage for this extraordinary establishment. Visitors trek along perilous paths just to sip a cup of freshly brewed tea. They enjoy their tea amidst the clouds. The ascent is not for the faint-hearted. Sheer cliffs drop away into the abyss. Each step demands courage. Crafted by artisans who understood the art of tea, this tea house embodies the beauty of life. It stands as an enduring sign of human spirit and thirst for connection. Clouds swirl around it like a shroud. As the sun rises, it transforms the atmosphere. The surroundings become a surreal realm where the ordinary melts away. The perspective gained from this height offers an unmatched view. Valleys carved by eons of wind and rain stretch endlessly below. Surprisingly, this tea house serves more than just beverages. It has become a sanctuary for weary travelers. They seek reprieve from the world's chaos. Locals say that each cup of tea brewed here carries whispers of the mountain. Every sip is infused with a deep sense of tranquility and purpose. It's worth noting that the tea served is traditionally harvested from the mountains. This creates a blend of flavors unique to the region. As the sun sets, it casts orange and purple hues across the heavens. Visitors leave with more than just memories of stunning vistas. They carry with them a piece of the mountain. It's a taste of resilience bound in a simple cup. This tea house is not merely a stop along the journey. It's an experience held aloft by nature and nurture, steeped in time. At the summit of a steep, ancient volcanic plug, Popa Tong Kalat emerges as a sanctuary suspended between earth and sky. This sacred site, crowned by a gilded stupa, serves as a pilgrimage destination for thousands seeking reflection and enlightenment. It's not just a hillside monastery. It's a complex woven from threads of devotion, history, and culture. A living narrative etched against the elements. The steep path, consisting of 777 stairs, winds through lush greenery and quiet shrines, each step echoing with the whispers of those who have trekked before. Monks chant mantras, their voices mingling with the rustle of leaves, creating a hypnotic backdrop to this spiritual haven. Above, the sky shifts colors as the sun journeys across the horizon, casting long shadows over the landscape below. What makes Popa Tong Kalat extraordinary isn't merely its elevation. It is believed to rest atop a sacred mountain, believed to be a dwelling place for spirits. The surrounding area, known for its unique flora and fauna, is home to several endemic species, drawing the curious and the adventurous alike. Every year, during the festival of Tong Pion, the hill becomes a vibrant dance of color and music, as families gather to honor their ancestors, reaffirming traditions that have endured for centuries. Amidst the serenity, the threat of the volcano remains, a reminder that nature is both a giver and a taker. Some locals say that the earth occasionally trembles, acknowledging their presence. This isn't merely a place of worship. It's a confluence of history, spirit, and nature, a remarkable climb into the depths of human resilience and belief in the invisible. Here, seekers find more than just a view. They find a connection to something much larger than themselves. A house like no other, the Drina River House defies the laws of traditional living. Suspended over the rushing waters of the Drina River in Serbia, this singular structure is an audacious blend of creativity, nature, and necessity. Built in 1968 by a group of friends seeking solace in the wilderness, it was originally a fishing retreat. Yet it became a symbol of freedom, standing defiantly against the wild currents below. Its foundation rests upon two craggy stones, creating an almost dreamlike illusion of floating. Passers-by in boats often gaze curiously, some stopping to snap photos. Others venture closer to witness this quirky abode that seems to dance on water. As summer sun warms the landscape, visitors flock to bask in the vibrant life that surrounds the house. Here, laughter mingles with the sounds of splashing water. Winter reveals a different story. Ice clings to the wooden beams, and the river rushes with a fierce chill. But the house remains steadfast. This dwelling, seen as a playful escape, has become a canvas for artistic expression. It is often adorned with painted messages and whimsically decorated by those who visit. Every season brings new tales and new memories etched into its walls. It is a true testament to human connection with the untamed. With no electricity or running water, inhabitants must adapt. This proves that comfort can exist in the most unexpected places. The Drina River House is not merely a structure built for leisure. It symbolizes a spirit that embraces life's uncertainties. It reminds us of our need for adventure, companionship, and a harmonious existence with nature. Here, the rushing river is not just a backdrop, it is a partner in the dance of life. It is ever-changing and ever-constant. In the dust-swept highlands of Greece, Meteora emerges as a surreal collision of stone and sky. Towering sandstone pillars rise abruptly, some reaching heights of nearly 1,800 feet. Their tops are adorned with centuries-old monasteries, seemingly suspended in the ether. Built by hermit monks seeking solitude and a closer connection to the divine, these monasteries are not merely places of worship. They are sanctuaries forged in faith and resilience. Constructed between the 14th and 16th centuries, 6 of these monasteries still stand. They house communities that once numbered in the hundreds. Today, they are a testament to human ingenuity, standing against time and erosion. They resist the elements that batter their stone facades. Life here is dictated by tradition. The rhythmic tolling of bells echoes through the canyons, inviting visitors to explore a world where spirituality meets the sublime. Meteora means suspended in air, a fitting description for this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here, the sheer cliffs challenge gravity and logic. Imagine carrying building materials up a treacherous path. This is no easy feat, yet necessity drove monks to employ ingenious pulley systems. They hauled supplies to heights most would consider unapproachable. Remarkably, at one point, over 20 monasteries dotted the landscape. But with wars and secularization, only 6 remain active today. Visitors often find themselves spellbound, wandering through ornately decorated chapels. They admire vibrant frescoes that tell the stories of saints and martyrs. The melding of nature and architecture creates a sacred atmosphere. There is a palpable sense of peace that lingers long after sunset paints the sky. Meteora is not merely a collection of ancient structures. It is an enduring legacy of faith and fortitude, suspended between earth and heaven. Grindavik is a town forged from the tectonic dance of fire and ice. It lies at the juncture where the earth breathes its geothermal sighs. Here, the land trembles and steams, creating a landscape that feels otherworldly. Locals, once reliant on fishing, now embrace tourism. They draw visitors with the promise of the Blue Lagoon. This luxurious spa is fed by natural hot springs. Mineral-rich waters invite relaxation amidst rugged terrain. This settlement isn't just known for its proximity to the famous lagoon. As you wander its streets, the colorful homes stand in stark contrast. They contrast against the stark volcanic rock. This is a visual reminder of nature's ferocity and beauty intertwined. Grasping the cultural significance, you'll uncover the town's Viking roots. Tales of seafaring ancestors echo through folklore. This blends past and present beautifully. Surprisingly, Grindavik's population hovers around just 3,500 people. Yet it is a vibrant tapestry of life. On weekends, locals converge at the community center. Laughter and music spill into the air. This creates a pulse amid the quietness of rugged Icelandic landscapes. The fish market buzzes with the day's catch. The aroma of freshly caught cod mingles with salty sea air. It serves as a lifeline to the past as much as it is to the present. Beneath the surface, geothermal energy powers homes and businesses. This is a sustainable marvel of modern living. It is harnessed from the very earth that threatens to erupt. The ground isn't a barrier, it's a resource. It is forever symbiotic with the people who call this town home. Grindavik is not merely a place on a map. It's a testament to resilience. It is a thriving community, balanced delicately between transformation and tradition. High above the plain of Tigray in Ethiopia, Deba Damo Monastery emerges like a relic of the past. It clings fiercely to a mountain ridge, accessible only by a daunting rope-assisted ascent. This ancient fortress monastery is steeped in history and spirituality. It dates back to the 6th century. Constructed by Abba, a Syrian monk, it serves not just as a place of worship. It is also a living library of Christian tradition and thought. The structure itself is an architectural enigma. Its stones seem to be fused with the earth. This is a testament to Ethiopians' tenacity in the face of nature. Monks clad in vibrant robes go about their duties. Their chants reverberate off the granite walls. These chants echo centuries of devotion and discipline. What sets Deba Damo apart isn't merely its ethereal location. Its hallowed history also makes it unique. It houses treasures, including ancient manuscripts and icons. Many of these are believed to have miraculous powers. Among those who visit, tales abound of healing ailments. Some of these tales are traceable to these hallowed relics. Furthermore, this monastery remains one of the few places where men are strictly allowed. It is a preserve of asceticism and solitude. Women, by tradition, may only gaze upon its splendor from a distance. This makes its allure even more profound for those who dream of its mysteries. As a bastion of Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, Deba Damo secures its legacy not just in stone. It also lives in the hearts of the faithful. These faithful trek for days to witness its ethereal beauty. It embodies an unwavering spirit. It represents a dialogue between faith and resilience. It is an anchor of hope suspended above the expanse below. La Rinconada, Peru, exists at an altitude of 16,728 feet. This makes it the highest permanent settlement in the world. This town was born from the promise of gold. It is a harsh oasis where dreams and despair intermingle among the clouds. Once a vibrant hub for prospectors, the streets are now filled with miners. They brave the thin air and freezing temperatures in search of wealth. Wealth buried beneath the earth. Cobblestone paths wind through colorful shanties. These shanties cling precariously to the mountainside. Each one is a testament to a relentless pursuit. Many of the town's residents arrived with visions of striking it rich. Yet the reality is often far less glamorous. Poverty sits heavily alongside ambition. The miners toil in makeshift tunnels. They risk life and limb for a few grains of dust. These grains may hold the promise of fortune. Among the town's many peculiarities, one statistic stands out. An estimated 30,000 people live here. This is despite the lack of running water, sanitation, or proper healthcare. There's a school, but attendance is a luxury many cannot afford. Most children find themselves contributing to their family's income instead. Each day, men and women rise before dawn. They don layers to combat the biting cold. They are driven by the belief that gold lies within their grasp. Just a few more feet down. As dusk descends, the town transforms. Flickering lights reveal faces etched with exhaustion. Yet there is also determination. They share stories of good days. These are the days when miners strike it rich. They light up not just their homes, but their hopes. La Rinconada isn't merely a settlement. It's a microcosm of aspiration, hardship, and the enduring spirit. This is the spirit of those who dare to defy the odds. They do this in pursuit of a fleeting dream. Bivacco Gervasutti rests on the icy slopes of Mont Blanc. It is an architectural wonder forged in a relentless landscape. Survival is at a premium in this environment. This refuge was designed by the visionary Italian architect Riccardo Morandi. It is more than a structure, it's a lifeline for climbers. They brave the towering heights of the Alps. Set at 3,200 meters, its sleek silhouette mirrors the jagged peaks. This creates a bold statement amid nature's raw fury. Built in 1965, the hut is constructed from locally sourced materials. It seamlessly integrates into its environment. Inside, the stark simplicity offers shelter from the brutal alpine elements. There is space for up to 14 climbers seeking a respite. They escape the thin air and freezing temperatures outside. Yet this is not just about utility. The design, both functional and aesthetic, reflects harmony. It showcases the balance between human ingenuity and the daunting beauty of nature. What sets Bivacco Gervasutti apart is its striking form. It also emphasizes its commitment to the climber's experience. Solar panels provide electricity for the hut. Gravity-fed water systems ensure hydration at these extreme heights. Truly, this is where hospitality meets adventure. It is a beacon for those who refuse to be limited by the earth beneath their feet. Yet the hut's history is not without peril. It stands as a reminder of the dangers that come with mountaineering. Countless stories of triumph and tragedy have unfolded in its vicinity. Surviving harsh weather, it has become a refuge for climbers. It is also a refuge for dreams that reach as high as the peaks themselves. This isn't just a hut. It's a sanctuary for those who dare to touch the sky. A solitary structure rises defiantly from the Atlantic. A lighthouse stands guard over the treacherous waters off North Carolina's coast. Frying Pan Tower, once a beacon for sailors, now tells a different story. Built in the 1960s atop an old WWII naval tower, its purpose was clear. It aimed to prevent shipwrecks in a sea where the currents are unpredictable. As the years passed, the tower's rusted metal surfaces became a canvas. Nature and time weathered storms and relentless waves on its surface. A solitary sentinel, it has transformed into a refuge for adventurers. Artists and historians alike are drawn to its raw beauty and haunted legacy. The sound of the wind whistling through the rusted skeleton is a song. Only the bold dare to hear this haunting melody. Frying Pan Tower stands apart, not just as a lighthouse. It is a remnant of human ingenuity and the spirit of maritime safety. Today, it serves as a vacation rental, a contradiction of luxury and loneliness. It is surrounded by nothing but the roar of the ocean. For those brave enough to stay, the sights are breathtaking. Dolphins dance in the surf, and stars glimmer like scattered diamonds. They shine against the abyss of night. In a peculiar twist, the tower has become part of the underwater ecosystem. Reefs form around the base, creating a vibrant marine sanctuary. Fishermen and divers whisper stories of the giant grouper lurking in the shadows. This is a poignant reminder of the life that thrives in the depths. This is not merely a lighthouse. It is a symbol of resilience. It is a place where adventure meets solitude at the edge of existence. Gaztelugatxe is a village on the Faroe Islands. It sits quietly, almost defiantly, at the edge of the world. Accessible only by a winding mountain road or a tunnel carved through stone. This remote enclave cradles around 18 residents who have embraced isolation. The landscape is a tapestry of steep green hills and dramatic cliffs. Here, the fierce Atlantic Ocean crashes against ancient rocks. The houses are painted in vibrant hues. Their colors are a joyful contrast to the gray skies that often blanket the islands. It's a place where tradition and nature intertwine. The rhythms of life are dictated by the tides and the seasons. Bathed in mist, the village seems to weave in and out of existence. One moment it is visible, the next it is hidden from view. Surprisingly, a waterfall tumbles down the cliffside. It plunges directly into the sea, creating an enchanting symphony of sound as it crashes. This isn't just a picturesque backdrop, it is a lifeline for the villagers. It provides fresh water and a connection to the natural world. In the winter, the sun barely rises. It casts long shadows over the village. Yet, even in darkness, the community thrives. They gather around shared meals, where local dishes like dried fish and lamb highlight a way of life. This way of life has remained largely unchanged for centuries. Every summer, a wave of tourists arrives. They are eager to experience the untouched beauty of Gaztelugatxe. This momentarily increases its population. As visitors wander the narrow paths, they become part of a delicate dance. This dance is between preservation and change. This is not merely a village, It is a dialogue with nature. It is a reminder that life can be both frail and enduring. Life exists at nature's will, yet it is alive with human spirit. Tucked away in the northern mountains of Argentina is Aruya. It is a village that seems to defy gravity itself. Its houses cling precariously to steep slopes. Their vibrant colors are splashed against the earth-toned backdrop of the Andes. Here, you won't find straight roads. Instead, steep, winding pathways connect homes. These homes appear to cascade down a craggy cliff. They create a tapestry of human life and nature intertwined. This extraordinary settlement exists at an elevation of 2,800 meters. Here, the air is thin and the views can leave you breathless. Not from beauty, but from altitude. The village was founded in the late 16th century. It was born out of necessity and the spirit of survival. Its residents largely rely on agriculture and trade. They live in a region where resources are scarce. Curiously, Aruya is not just a geographic anomaly. It is also a cultural haven. Traditions rooted in indigenous heritage shape everyday life. Local fiestas are vibrant and draw in visitors. They dance to the rhythm of Andean music. Bolivian relatives and Aruyan residents often gather to celebrate. Their connections weave a rich cultural tapestry that crosses borders. Yet there's more than meets the eye. Aruya is inaccessible during the rainy season. It is isolated by landslides that render roads impassable. When storms rage, inhabitants retreat into their homes. They tell stories and share warmth. They are silent witnesses to the wrath of nature outside. This is not just a village. It is a community that exists against the odds. It thrives where others would falter. In Aruya, life teeters on the ledge of mountain and sky. This reveals the resilience of the human spirit. At first glance, Dar Al-Hajar seems to defy gravity itself. It is a fortress rising from the rock. Its intricate patterns are etched in the stone. Here, nature and human ingenuity collide. This extraordinary palace was once the summer retreat for the famed Imam Yahya. It stands as a testament to Yemen's rich history and architectural prowess. Crafted from mud, brick, and stone, the structure appears to rise organically from the mountain. It seems almost as if it were plucked from the earth itself. Beyond its stunning facade, the history embedded in its walls tells tales of resilience. These tales are set amid Yemen's tumultuous past. The palace is adorned with vibrant stained glass windows. These windows capture the sun's light, transforming the interior into a kaleidoscope of color. This is a stark contrast to the arid landscape that surrounds it. For centuries, it has witnessed political upheavals, cultural exchanges, and the steadfast spirit of its people. But there's more than meets the eye. This architectural wonder possesses its own secrets. It includes a series of hidden chambers and a remarkable ventilation system. This system is designed to cool the interior in the heat of summer. Dar Al-Hajar doesn't just represent royal opulence. It embodies the art of living in harmony with one of the world's harshest climates. As visitors traverse the winding paths that lead to this remarkable site, they are greeted by breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. These mountains were once the guardian spirits of the city. This palace is not merely a building. It is a place where history breathes, where stories linger, and where the legacy of a people endures through time. Dar Al-Hajar stands not just as a monument to the past. It is an invitation to glimpse the resilience of Yemen itself. At the heart of Java, Indonesia, Mount Merapi stands as a restless titan. Its slopes are a tapestry of life and danger woven together. This active volcano is one of the most active in the world. It has erupted more than 68 times since 1548. These eruptions have shaped the landscape and the lives of those who call it home. Villagers live in its shadow, navigating a delicate balance between reverence and fear. They grow coffee, rice, and a myriad of crops. The ground trembles beneath them, a constant reminder of nature's unpredictable temperament. The communities surrounding Merapi have developed a resilience etched into their very existence. When the mountain belches smoke or molten rock, they spring into action. They evacuate swiftly to safer grounds, only to return when the danger subsides. It's a rhythm of life that continuously hinges on survival and recovery. One of the most extraordinary aspects of Merapi is the presence of the bubuk. This is a type of volcanic ash that, while devastating during an eruption, enriches the soil when it settles. Farmers have learned to harness this duality. They cultivate not just sustenance, but a legacy intertwined with the land. Further, Merapi attracts volcanologists and thrill-seekers alike. They are eager to witness its raw beauty and power. Occasional lava flows draw curious onlookers, igniting a mixture of fascination and trepidation. Yet beneath its fiery surface lies an intricate ecosystem. Endangered species thrive amid the ashen remains. Mount Merapi is not merely a geological formation. It is a living narrative that continues to unfold. Each eruption and each harvest is a chapter in the shared story of humanity and nature. This is not just a volcano. It is a force of life and death. It is a reminder that beauty often walks hand in hand with chaos. Deep within the Arctic's embrace lies the Yamal Peninsula. It is a rugged expanse of ice and tundra. This place speaks to the resilience of those who call it home. Here, the indigenous Nenets people roam with their reindeer. They move through an ever-changing landscape. The landscape shifts from summer's fleeting warmth to winter's relentless cold. This is not just land, it is a living entity. It shapes the lives of its inhabitants. Daily life in Yamal unfolds under vast, shifting skies. Silence reigns, broken only by the sound of hooves on frost. The whisper of the wind adds to the atmosphere. The Nenets have mastered the art of survival in this unforgiving terrain. They build their traditional chum, portable tents for nomadic living. These tents can be assembled and disassembled with astonishing speed. With temperatures plummeting to -50 degrees C in winter. Their way of life is a dance between the elements. It is an adaptive response to the harsh rhythms of nature. Yet this is not merely a story of survival. The Yamal Peninsula is also a site of conflict. It is caught in the crosshairs of industry and tradition. Beneath its icy surface lies an estimated 19 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. This resource draws the attention of powerful energy companies. They are eager to exploit the land. The Nenets face a choice: preserve their heritage or embrace development. This crossroads threatens to alter their existence forever. The Yamal Peninsula is more than a geographical marvel. It embodies the eternal struggle between humanity and nature. Here, the spirit of the Nenets intertwines with the whispers of the tundra. Together, they create a rich tapestry of life. This tapestry endures against all odds. In a world racing towards the modern, Yamal stands as a raw reminder of harmony with the land. High above the Apurimac River, Choqquequirau emerges like an ancient whisper. It is a fortress clinging to steep mountainsides. This Incan site is a world apart. It is a sprawling complex of terraces and temples. These reveal the ingenuity of a civilization. This civilization flourished in obscurity, accessible only by foot. The journey to this archaeological wonder is special. It is as much a part of the experience as the ruins. Steep paths wind through lush, untamed landscapes. They challenge the adventurous at every turn. Why does Choqquequirau exist? Hidden away from history's prying eyes. It is thought to have been a vital agricultural center. It served as a link between the great empire of the Incas and their efforts to resist Spanish conquest. Here the past is reclaimed. Stone structures serve as time capsules of a society. This society thrived thousands of feet above the valley floor. While Machu Picchu often steals the spotlight, Choqquequirau offers solitude. It invites explorers to connect with the echoes of those who walked these stones long ago. Surprisingly, this site is not just a collection of ruins. It contains evidence of unusual agricultural practices. These include terracing and the cultivation of coca plants. They hint at the sophisticated agricultural techniques of the Incas. With a remote location, this site often sees fewer visitors than its famous counterpart. Choqquequirau retains a sense of mystery. It is almost as if it is waiting for the world to catch up with its stories. Here in this secluded stronghold, the spirit of a civilization endures. Each step taken along the ancient pathways deepens your understanding of a culture. This culture refused to fade away, stubbornly etched into the mountains. This place is not just a destination. It is a journey into the soul of an empire. Kwandinsky Bridge is a steel ribbon connecting two lonely banks of the Sver River in Russia. Built in 1964, it stands as a haunting reminder of Soviet ambition. Originally intended to facilitate movement and commerce, it now whispers tales of abandonment and desolation. This bridge is no ordinary crossing. Spanning 1,200 meters, it was once a bustling artery for workers. But it has since devolved into a realm ruled by rust and isolation. Each creaking beam echoes the silence of a forgotten era. The river below swells with tales of the past, both tragic and mundane. The bridge witnessed an eerie transformation in the early 2000s. It became a favored site for urban explorers and thrill seekers. They dared each other to navigate its decaying structure. With no guards and no safety nets, it became a playground for the bold. Yet haunting tales of accidents linger like mist. Unlike many of its kind, Kwandinsky Bridge is devoid of the usual romanticism. It serves as a stark symbol of what once was. It is a stark contrast to the vibrant hopes of its creator. Beyond its physicality lies a poignant truth. Infrastructure, whether built for connection or progress, can devolve into relics of neglect. This prompts reflection on humanity's relentless pursuit of modernity. This is not merely a bridge. It is a ghost of ambition, forever suspended between past visions and present decay. What remains of a civilization frozen in fear and disaster? The Chernobyl exclusion zone is a sprawling 2,600 square kilometers of desolation and silence. It is an eerie reminder of humanity's hubris. This was once a place filled with life and industry. Now it is a ghostly tableau left to the ravages of time and nature. This followed the nuclear catastrophe of 1986. A haunting stillness envelops the abandoned towns. Buildings stand in decay, claiming back their place in the earth. Pripyat, once a vibrant community, is now a spectral city. Its playgrounds are overtaken by nature's resilience. Wild deer and wolves reclaim streets once bustling with families. They adapt to a world where humans have vanished. Yet radiation remains a ghost that lingers. Cesium-137, a remnant of the disaster, will haunt this land for thousands of years. It is a silent killer hiding in the soil and the air. Surprisingly, life continues to thrive even in the face of danger. Recent studies reveal that the biodiversity within the zone has flourished. Endangered species are returning to areas previously dominated by man. Yet beneath this veneer of nature's recovery lies a ticking clock. Contamination can spark deadly fires, unleashing a wave of radioactive fallout. This is not just an abandoned zone. It is a chilling mausoleum of failed progress. It serves as a stark reminder that some choices reverberate through time. These choices echo warnings across generations. The ghosts of Chernobyl teach us one undeniable truth: the past is never truly buried. A serpentine roadway winds through the Andes. Nature's fury forged a path of peril at Lowe's Caracoles Pass. This winding corridor of asphalt hugs the cliffs. It teases drivers with dizzying views that captivate and terrify. Here, the road is not merely a passage. It is a reminder of humanity's relentless ambition to conquer the wild. Constructed in the early 20th century, this challenging route was designed to link remote regions of Chile to Argentina. But its legacy is shaped by treacherous weather. Storms sweep in without warning, cloaking the rugged terrain in thick fog. The pass, bearing the nickname the Snail, showcases a series of hairpin turns that defy logic. Every bend turns into potential disaster. Over 1,000 accidents have marred its asphalt. Countless vehicles have tumbled into the abyss below. Yet it is also a lifeline, a crucial artery for trade and transport. It has fostered human connection across borders. Travelers traverse this road not only for necessity. They engage with the raw, unforgiving spirit of the Andes. Amidst tales of tragedy and survival, hikers discover hidden trails adorned with wildflowers. These flowers reflect a beauty that persists in hardship. As dusk settles and the sun dips behind the peaks, Lowe's Caracoles Pass transforms. It reveals its dual nature, an eternal struggle between danger and the allure of adventure. Here, every curve tells a story. It echoes the whispers of those who dared to tread this audacious path. Frozen for most of the year, Oymyakon is the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Temperatures plummet below -50 degrees Celsius. A small village in Siberia, it is a stark reminder of humanity's resilience and desperation. With just over 500 residents, life here is an uncompromising battle against the elements. Built around a hot spring, Oymyakon's name translates to water that freezes. This is an irony that only scratches the surface of its harsh reality. In the depths of winter, locals brave the icy air. They trade frozen fish at the market, their breath visible in the frigid landscape. Schools remain open even when the thermometer dips to terrifying lows. This is a sign of unwavering spirit. Yet, alongside the ordinary, extraordinary stories emerge. For instance, the region's famed record low of -67.7 degrees Celsius was set in 1933. This record still echoes through time. Vehicles, if not prepared, can seize up. The inhabitants have devised peculiar methods to cope. They cook food outside in the snow or keep their cars running overnight. Yet even in this seemingly inhospitable environment, life persists. Animals like reindeer adapt to graze on the sparse vegetation. The northern lights dance above with ghostly brilliance. Time here flows differently, measured not by clocks, but by the changing seasons. Oymyakon is more than just a village. It embodies the relentless tenacity of life in the face of nature's might. It is a paradox of survival where warmth is but a fleeting dream amid the chill. A serpent winds its way through the dense emerald heart of Africa. The Congo River is a lifeline cradled by the lungs of the planet. Stretching over 4,700 kilometers, it flows like a blood vessel. It nourishes the land while harboring secrets as deep as its waters. This is no ordinary river. It's a force of nature slicing through jungles thick with life. Hippos graze and caimans lurk beneath the surface, awaiting the next unwary fish. Yet the Congo holds darker tales. Along its banks lies the village of Mbandaka. The river once facilitated trade and connectivity. Now it is a silent witness to the passage of time. It is stretched thin by political strife and ecological turmoil. At its widest, the river spans nearly 15 kilometers. This expanse invites both wonder and fear. Beneath its currents lies a labyrinth of whirlpools. These whirlpools can violently pull in the unsuspecting. Every year, hundreds of thousands gather to fish its waters. They weave their lives into the cycle of its flow. But this river is fraught with danger. It has claimed ships and souls alike. Its unpredictable currents are a reminder of nature's indomitable will. Even as modernity encroaches, the Congo remains a realm of mystery. It is a reminder of the primal forces that shape our world. This is not just a river. It is a living monument to survival. It reveals the duality of existence. Beauty and peril dance together in a timeless embrace. Deep within the folds of the Drakensberg Mountains lies a world where ancient rock whispers stories of time itself. Known as the Dragon Mountains, this vast range stretches over 1,000 kilometers. It forms a natural barrier in the landscape of South Africa. Here, peaks climb sharply, some reaching heights of over 3,400 meters. They cast long shadows over valleys once inhabited by the Sand People. Their art still adorns the stone walls like silent sentinels of history. This is not merely a mountain range, it is a stage for nature's most dramatic performances. Beneath the surface, an intricate web of biodiversity thrives. It is home to endemic species like the majestic Cape vulture. This creature soars on thermals, embodying the wild spirit of these heights. Rains fall fiercely, transforming the land into a tapestry of lush vegetation. This nourishes life while also sculpting perilous cliffs and cascading waterfalls. Surprising is the fact that within these rugged terrains lies the amphitheater. It is one of the world's largest cliffs, a colossal amphitheater carved by glacial forces millennia ago. The allure of the Drakensberg is not merely its raw beauty. It's the sense of being cradled by eons of history. It carries the quiet urgency of the wilderness. In this untamed realm, where the earth meets the sky in a cacophony of color and texture, time collapses. Here, humanity's insignificance is felt deeply. It reminds us that within the labyrinth of nature, we are but fleeting whispers against the roar of the mountains. A narrow path winds through Pakistan's northern wilderness. Fairy Meadows Road is a slice of raw, untamed beauty. It teeters on the brink of danger. Carved from the mountains, it stretches toward Nanga Parbat. Nanga Parbat is the 9th highest peak on Earth. Travelers risk it all to journey here. They seek not just views, but an experience. An experience that dances with the edge of insanity. As the road snakes up steep cliffs, sheer drops plunge. These drops go hundreds of meters into the abyss. Here, the earth seems to fall away into infinity. It's a gravel pathway, rugged and unyielding. There is little protection from the elements. Solitary pine trees stand like sentinels. Babbling streams flow alongside, whispering tales of folly. These tales are for those who dare tread. Every turn conceals surprises. Glacial valleys emerge unexpectedly. They glitter like scattered diamonds under the sun. Local legends tell of colorful fairies. These fairies dwell among the meadows. They enchant those who wander too far. The road, unfinished in parts, has claimed lives. This is a reminder that beauty carries a hidden cost. Rainfall turns the path treacherous. Landslides can occur without warning. But for those who ascend this road, the struggle pays off. They are rewarded with views that capture the soul. There is a quiet realization that they stand among giants. Fairy Meadows Road is not merely a route. It is a journey into the sublime. It beckons the brave with the promise of thrill and tranquility. In this wild expanse, nature reigns supreme. Man is but a fleeting visitor. A staircase carved into the mountainside winds skyward through dense Hawaiian forest. The haiku stairs are an arduous climb that demands respect. Originally built in the 1940s for military communication, the path surged with purpose. Now it stands both as a relic of history and a forbidden adventure. This once legal ascent is steep and daunting, possessing a haunting beauty. Swallowed by mist, it invites daring souls to find out how high they can climb. Each step is a battle against slippery wood and steep drops. 3,922 steps transform into an endurance test. They push the brave to the limits of their resolve. Yet for many, the allure lies not only in the physical challenge. It also lies in the stories woven into its wooden planks. Ghost stories of ancient Hawaiian spirits linger here. They whisper caution in the ears of those who dare to ascend. The stairs once thrummed with life, but now silence reigns. Silence is punctuated only by the nervous breaths of those defying the law. Who risks a fine for the thrill of standing above the clouds? In the shadows of the mountain, the air thick with anticipation, a journey becomes a rebellion. On a clear day, the panorama captured from the top stretches across the horizon. It peeks into the endless azure and discovers the deeper blues of the Pacific. But it's more than just a view. It's a confrontation with nature's raw power. The haiku stairs are not merely a hike. They are a reckoning with nature, history, and the soul. Where river meets ocean, life hangs by a thread. The Sundarbans is a labyrinthine delta that sprawls across India and Bangladesh. It thrives in the relentless embrace of brackish waters. Here, the mangroves stand guard. Their twisted roots form a fortress against the tide. This is home to the Bengal tiger, a solitary predator. It is adapted to this unique realm. Its existence is a delicate balance. It is intertwined with the surviving beauty and harsh realities of an ecosystem. This ecosystem is fighting against climate change and human encroachment. The Sundarbans is not merely a habitat. It is a living tale of resilience. This region breathes with the rhythm of the tides. It nurtures over 400 species of wildlife. A generous clutch of fish breeds in the dense waters. Tides shift and seasons change. But the struggle remains constant. It is threatened by rising sea levels and forest degradation. It is also threatened by the very people who depend on its bounty for survival. As the world's largest mangrove forest, it serves as a barrier against cyclones. Yet it is falling prey to the encroaching ocean, inch by inch. Fishermen recount tales of the tides swallowing entire villages. They tell of dreams sinking beneath the waves. Here lies a realm where nature's ferocity is matched only by its beauty. In this intricate dance between water and land, human and beast, the Sundarbans endure. It is a fragile ecosystem echoing the call of survival. This is not just a forest. It is a poignant reminder of the impermanence of life. Every moment is suffused with both vulnerability and tenacity. At 8,848 meters, Mount Everest is the ultimate prize for adventurers. It is a summit that beckons the brave and the reckless alike. Above 8,000 meters, climbers enter the death zone. This is an unforgiving realm where the air is thin. The weather is fierce, and the risks are amplified beyond comprehension. Here, frostbite claims fingers and toes like a thief in the night. Every breath feels like inhaling fire. More than 300 souls have succumbed to Everest's wrath. Their remains lie scattered along its treacherous slopes. The infamous green boots, a climber-turned marker, eternally reminds us of the peril that awaits those who dare. With temperatures plunging to -60 degrees Celsius, even the most seasoned mountaineers face exhaustion and despair. Each year, around 800 climbers attempt the ascent. They often wait hours in lines at the summit. This is a stark contrast to the crushing silence that envelops every other inch of this icy giant. While countless stories of triumph echo throughout the climbing community, the haunting truth remains. More than 80% of those who die here perish during the descent. This is when the spirit of adventure turns into a struggle against gravity and fate. This is no mere mountain. This is a relentless force that strips dreams from the living. It whispers secrets to the dead. The death zone stands as an eternal reminder that every summit achieved is a precarious dance with mortality. Everest is a gaping maw that devours hope. Liangshuijing Road is a serpentine stretch etched into the rugged landscape of southern China. This is no ordinary road. It's a lifeline that connects remote villages. It serves as an artery pulsing through the mountains. Built through sheer determination and sacrifice, it was the only way to bridge cultural isolation and economic despair. Yet this road holds secrets. Completed in 1970, it was forged by local laborers. They faced both peril and promise amidst blasting rocks and treacherous drops. The narrow path winds dangerously close to vertiginous cliffs. It invites fate with every turn. For those who traverse it, a simple journey can quickly morph into a dance with danger. Liangshuijing is a conduit, yes, but it's also a witness. A witness to the resilience of the human spirit. Families depend on its passage for essentials. Students brave the route to education. Traders risk their lives for a shot at prosperity. Thousands of trucks navigate this artery each year. Their tires grind against the dust of history. They carry dreams and despair alike. Yet not everything is grim. This road reveals breathtaking vistas. The horizon dances with the sun in a fiery embrace. Here the air is thick with stories of triumph and tragedy. These stories echo through the ages. As vehicles jostle along the crumbling asphalt, a single truth remains. Lingpeishi Road is more than a path through the mountains. It's a testament to the will to survive against all odds. Huashan Plank Walk is not merely a hiking trail. It is a thin, treacherous ribbon clinging to the side of Huashan Mountain. Huashan is one of China's 5 great mountains. Bolted to a sheer vertical drop of over 2,000 meters, this pathway challenges the very essence of human fear. Its wooden planks, weathered by decades of exposure, are nearly obscured by the mist. The mist often swirls around the summit, creating a surreal sense of being suspended in the void. Constructed for the brave monks who once trekked to the temples above, the plank walk now attracts more than 1 million adventurers each year. They are all lured by the heady combination of thrill and beauty. Visitors clutch the rusty chains for dear life, facing fierce winds. These winds threaten to push them into the abyss. It's exhilarating and terrifying, a dance with mortality. This takes place against a backdrop of dizzying mountains and expansive skies. Among the many surprises, few realize that this precarious path was once designed for spiritual seekers. It is a sacred route paved with centuries of history. But it is also a site of horror, as accidents rarely reported can turn fatal in an instant. Emergency teams are often only a distant call away. The allure of this perilous walk blends the ecstasy of adventure and the dread of death. This culminates in an experience both intoxicating and haunting. Huashan Plank Walk isn't just a trail. It's an encounter with nature's brutality and beauty. Each step is a choice between 2 worlds. Hasini Hanging Bridge is a delicate thread connecting 2 worlds in the rugged landscape of northern Pakistan. Spanning a dizzying 660 feet above the raging Hunza River, this swaying bridge is not simply a passage. It is a testament to resilience and daring. Constructed from wooden planks and metal cables, its weathered surface and creaking sounds tell stories of grit. Locals traverse this bridge daily, navigating the uncertainties of life in a region where nature is both a provider and a threat. Originally built as a vital link for remote villages, it has now become an extraordinary challenge for adventurers seeking adrenaline. Each step sends shivers through the spine. The bridge swings precariously with each gust of wind, echoing the heartbeat of those brave enough to cross. Surprisingly, this bridge is not just for thrill seekers. It serves as a lifeline for families transporting goods. It embodies duality in its existence. On a good day, the bridge sways gently, offering glimpses of the lush valleys below. Yet during storms, the roaring river and howling winds transform it into a perilous journey. Local lore speaks of how the bridge is reborn each year after the meltwater floods reshape its foundation. This adds an element of unpredictability. This is not merely a bridge, it's a visceral experience where courage meets nature's raw power. Every crossing is a dance with fate. Hasini Hanging Bridge is a striking reminder of humanity's relentless spirit against the forces that threaten to sever us from our past and our future. A garden where nature's beauty conceals its deadliest secrets. The Poison Garden of Alnwick, England, is a chilling collection of plants. These plants thrive on their toxic properties. Established in the early 2000s, this garden is not merely a display of flora. It is a warning, a lesson, and an attraction for those who dare to tread. Danger lies in every leaf. Each plant tells a story. From deadly nightshade, famously used in ancient assassinations, to wolfsbane. Wolfsbane is the very essence of folklore and myth. Visitors wander pathways lined with sinister blooms. They are enticed by their colors, yet reminded that many are lethal. The garden conducts guided tour. Knowledgeable staff detail the fatal potential within the flora. They warn against their allure. Did you know that the seeds of the castor oil plant are deadly? The beautiful foxglove can lead to heart failure. But it's not just the plants that send shivers down the spine. The garden itself is a historical anomaly. It was built atop a place once used for medicinal enlightenment. A paradox, it educates on the thin line between cure and poison. The air is thick with the intoxicating scent of danger. It is a siren call for those adventurous enough to challenge nature's darker side. This is not simply a garden. This is a curated collection of nature's most dangerous temptations. Every bloom is a reminder that beauty can, indeed, kill. Skipper's Canyon Road is a serpentine pathway etched into the rugged landscape of New Zealand's South Island. This narrow, unsealed road slices through sheer cliffs and treacherous ravines. It is a remnant of a gold rush that once beckoned fortune seekers into its depths. Carved by hand in the 19th century, it served as a lifeline for miners. Yet it demands respect from those who dare to traverse its twisting turns. The canyon itself is a chasm echoing stories of ambition and desperation. It bears witness to the perils of greed. Countless travelers have threaded their way along this precipice. They clutch the worn steering wheels of their vehicles. They navigate the sheer drop-offs that plunge into the untamed waters below. Each bend reveals a new vista. These stunning views are tainted by the whispers of misfortune. Surprisingly, it is said that the road's construction was driven by sheer will and determination. Workers used little more than pickaxes and wheelbarrows. Today, it remains a favorite for thrill-seekers and adventurers. Yet its seductive beauty belies a hidden danger. Drivers face sharp corners and crumbling edges. There is little margin for error. Here, not only nature reigns, but the ghosts of those who once sought gold linger among the rocks and riverbeds. A ride on Skipper's Canyon Road is not just an adventure. It's a dance with history and a reminder of humanity's relentless pursuit of wealth. In this place, the road isn't merely a path. It's a saga of ambition intertwined with the unforgiving elements of nature. Deep beneath the surface lies Earth's greatest mystery. The Mariana Trench is a dark abyss that reaches depths of nearly 11 kilometers. It is the deepest part of our oceans. It exists as a haunting reminder of the planet's uncharted territory. It is a void where light never penetrates and pressure reaches crushing levels. Home to bizarre and resilient life forms, this trench challenges our understanding of biology. Creatures like the amphipod flourish in the freezing darkness. These shrimp-like organisms thrive, while giant squids lurk in the shadows. Here, life adapts in ways unimaginable. It survives in an environment filled with extremes. This is a world devoid of sunlight, yet teeming with wonder. Yet its existence is both a marvel and an enigma. Discovered only in the 1950s, it remains largely unexplored. The first manned descent into its depths came in 1960. This feat lasted just 20 minutes. It revealed the ocean floor as a wasteland of mystery. With each new expedition, we uncover glimpses of a realm. This realm challenges the limits of human endeavor and technology. Temperatures dip to near freezing and pressures soar to over 1,000 times that of the surface. As the threats of pollution and climate change loom above this hidden world, the trench serves as a chilling reminder of our responsibility. We must protect the oceans we scarcely understand. This is not just a trench in the ocean. This is a world that reveals the fragility of life within the depths of our planet. A ribbon of asphalt sprawls across the frozen wilderness of northeast Russia. Its dark history is etched into the very ground beneath. The Kolyma Highway is infamously known as the Road of Bones. It stretches over 2,000 kilometers, a chilling reminder. Millions toiled and perished in the Soviet labor camps of the Gulag. Built during one of the most brutal regimes, this highway is a graveyard. It is masked by asphalt with bones of the dead mingling. They lie beneath the tires of passing vehicles. Every curve and dip in this serpentine road tells tales. These tales are of despair and hardship. As winter temperatures plunge to -50 degrees Celsius, the icy grip of the landscape holds no mercy. It offers no mercy for those who traverse its perilous path. It's a route where survival is not just navigation. It's a test of endurance against the elements. Remarkably, every stone was laid by the hands of prisoners. They were forced to labor under the watchful eyes of guards. They built an artery through the desolate expanse. The Kolyma Highway is not merely a road. It's a chilling, historical narrative. It holds secrets of 1,000 lost souls. This makes it one of the deadliest roads on Earth. Today, vehicles race along its length, blissfully unaware. They are unaware of the stories embedded in the frost. There, whispered through the wind, are echoes of anguish. These echoes reverberate through the cold. The bones beneath remind us of the truth. This is no ordinary highway. It is a somber testament. It is a testament to human suffering and survival. A blistering furnace, the Danakil Depression is an alien landscape that exposes Earth's raw fury. Located in Ethiopia, this otherworldly terrain exists below sea level. It transforms the very concept of life and death. Here, temperatures soar above 50 degrees Celsius. The air is thick with sulfur, a hostile paradise. The ground bubbles and hisses like a cauldron of boiling anger. Rich in salt deposits, the region vibrantly illustrates violent forces of tectonic activity. This is where the Earth's crust fractures. It gives birth to the Afar Triangle, a geological birth canal. It's a breeding ground for volcanic activity. Eruptions echo the chaotic birth of our planet. Yet amidst this hostility, life persists. Extreme microorganisms adapt, thriving in conditions that would obliterate most creatures. They offer a window into the resilience of life. Surprisingly still, Afar locals mine salt from the crust. They endure extreme conditions to carve out a living. They traverse this hellscape, guiding camel caravans loaded with salt blocks. This is a lifeline in both commerce and culture. But the harshness doesn't end there. The Danakil is home to Dalol, the hottest inhabited place on Earth. Here, temperatures and vibrant mineral formations resemble a painter's palette gone mad. This isn't just a desert. This is the threshold of hell. It is a relentless reminder of the Earth's unyielding power. It is a crucible of existence where life clings tenuously to the edge of annihilation. The Great Blue Hole is a submerged abyss in Belize. Here, the ocean seems to swallow the sky. It is a marine sinkhole over 300 meters across. It plunges to depths of 124 meters. Once a limestone cave, it collapsed thousands of years ago. This revealed a haunting underwater landscape. Divers from around the globe are lured here. They descend into a world of ghostly silhouettes. Stalactites form against the blue expanse. It is not merely a dive site. It is a gateway into the remnants of an ancient world. Prehistoric creatures once thrived in this place. Coral formations rise like fingers reaching for light. Sharks glide silently, guardians of this underwater cathedral. Every year, this enigmatic hole attracts explorers. They seek the thrill of the unknown. Yet beneath its allure lies danger. The currents can shift unexpectedly. The depths conceal hidden perils. The unprepared can vanish into its depths. This unyielding beauty masks an undercurrent of risk. It reminds us of nature's indifference. The Great Blue Hole is also home to unexpected inhabitants. The preservation of this unique ecosystem allows for sightings. Endangered species like the elusive Caribbean reef shark can be seen. Here, life flourishes in what seems a desolate void. This isn't just a vacation spot on a map. It is a stark reminder of nature's power. It is a beautiful, terrifying enigma that invites us to explore. Yet it demands respect. In its depths, we confront the mysteries of the ocean. We also confront the boundaries of our own courage. Shark Alley is a brutal playground where man meets nature's fiercest predators. Off the coast of Gansbari, South Africa, this narrow passage teems with great white sharks. They are drawn by the scent of seal colonies nearby. Here, the ocean becomes a visceral battleground. It is punctuated by the vicious dance of survival. But the drama beneath the waves unfolds with unnerving precision. Between June and September, thousands of seals plunge into the frigid waters. They are blissfully unaware of the lurking dangers. Statistically, 1 in every 100 sharks will bite a human. But they are not hunting for us. Here, the sharks are hunting seals. The confrontation is chillingly routine. What sets Shark Alley apart is not merely its population of formidable predators. It's the unique relationship between humans and these beasts. Cage diving in these waters draws thrill-seekers from all corners of the globe. They seek to peer into the jaws of death itself. As divers plunge beneath the surface, they witness the majestic grace and raw power of these apex hunters. Anxiety courses through their veins. Surprisingly, these extraordinary creatures are often misunderstood. Great whites are not mindless killing machines. They play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. Yet their numbers dwindle, threatening the very fabric of this underwater world. Join us in Shark Alley. Here, the boundary between life and death is blurred. The primal instinct to survive echoes beneath the surface of every. Lianyang Canyon Cliff Road is a treacherous ribbon etched into the mountains. Asphalt weaves dangerously close to sheer drops. This winding pathway is a feat of engineering. It serves as a lifeline for remote villages, but it demands respect. With its dizzying twists, it spirals into the depths below. It offers both passage and peril. Constructed in a breathtakingly rugged region of China, it boasts hairpin turns that defy logic. Local legends tell of drivers who have vanished without a trace. They were swallowed whole by the abyss. Each year, a handful of intrepid souls conquer this road. Their hearts race as they navigate its dangers. The cliffside views may entice the eye, but the sheer height can paralyze the mind. Here, in this breathtaking location, nature and human determination collide. Each curve reveals not just the canyon's depth, but ghostly remnants of past travelers. Their stories are whispered by the wind. At its highest point, the road ascends almost 1,200 meters. It is a dizzying flight that leaves you gasping for air and perspective. Surprisingly, this perilous path is frequented by locals. They navigate it daily, their vehicles a blur against the vertical landscape. Even more astonishing, Lianyang Canyon holds the world's highest and longest stone arch bridge. This feat grips the traveler's imagination. It elicits a profound sense of both wonder and fear. This road is not merely a route. It is an adrenaline-fueled journey through the heart of nature's raw power. It serves as a reminder of humanity's fragility in the face of all that lies below. Some roads are notorious for their ability to steal lives without hesitation. Yungas Road, often labeled Death Road, threads through the Bolivian Andes like a serpent. It is a treacherous 60 kilometers of narrow dirt that binds earth to sky. Here the air is thick with moisture and the fog drapes itself like a shroud. It obscures the sheer drops that plummet 600 meters into oblivion. With no guardrails to separate vehicles from the abyss, a single miscalculation can lead to disaster. Once a vital route for local farmers and miners, the road earned its grim reputation. It claimed 200 to 300 souls annually, leaving behind a grim array of crosses. These crosses mark where loved ones disappeared into the mist. A deadly dance of rain, gravel, and a constant threat from falling rocks transforms this passage. It becomes a living nightmare. Today, the sound of tires skimming the rugged surface is punctuated by fear. This is a visceral reminder of mortality. In 2006, safety measures were introduced, redirecting traffic to a newly paved road. Yet thrill-seekers continue to flock here, drawn by the allure of peril. Cyclists race down its winding path, adrenaline coursing through their veins. They navigate the precipice. This is not merely a road. It is a chilling reminder of how nature and human ambition intersect. It is a place where the line between adventure and death blurs with every heartbeat. Here the thrill is palpable, but the sobering truth remains. Every journey could be the last. Poveglia Island is a ghostly relic of despair. It whispers of its dark past. Once a refuge for the afflicted, it became a prison of suffering. It was an isolation hub for plague victims, where the cries of the dying melded with the whispers of the wind. Over 100,000 souls met their fate on this soil. Their ashes intermingled with the ground, forever marking this land with sorrow. Later, it morphed into a malevolent mental asylum. Many who entered these crumbling walls were not just patients, but unwilling subjects of horrendous experiments. Their stories are shrouded in misery. In this forsaken place, the air hangs heavy, infused with anguish. Echoes of sorrow still linger in the decaying structures. Visitors report an unsettling sensation, a pervasive dread that coats the air. With its overgrown pathways and derelict buildings, Poveglia invites curiosity but warns against trespass. It holds secrets, whispers of madness, and tragedy within its grasp. Surprisingly, it is also home to a thriving population of wild rabbits. They thrive amidst the ruins, a stark contrast to the island's grisly history. For centuries, it has stood as a symbol of fear and fascination. It captivates explorers and urban adventurers alike. Yet its true nature remains elusive, veiled by layers of history. Poveglia Island is not merely a destination. It is a haunting portrait of human suffering and resilience. It serves as a solitary reminder of the thin line between life and death. Here, the past is not buried. It walks among the living,